no. Bro. I literally forgot about how many people there were here. Anyway, what's going on? Hopefully everything sounds good. I don't know if I have... I don't know. Do I have the strength to go through and check every single character? Okay, I'm just gonna check the ones that I actually, like, remember and care about. So, let's see what Southern has to say. You know, and this will be a good way to let people start, like, filtering into the stream and everything, too. Because we're not gonna be making any actual meaningful progress. Hang on, let me just get some energy. Oh, that's good, White Monster. We already talked to Yohai. We talked to Yohai at the end of last stream. Big fan of Yohai.
帝国の連中がどうなろうが、俺の知ったことか。人道的支援なんてものにも意義を感じられない。生きられなけりゃ滅びる。それだけだ。
Okay, this is great. So, as we've seen multiple times at this point, if a character is saying something in all katakana, it's because they're saying it without really knowing exactly what it means. So what she says is, you know, I don't really give a shit what happens to the, you know, those Imperials. Like, I don't really get the point of this, like, humanitarian aid. You know, if you can't survive, you die. That's just the way it goes. He said humanitarian aid in all katakana. That is not a phrase she has ever said before in her life. Yeah, but, you know, she's gonna... Oh, I'll make sure to do things your guys' way. Yada yada. Okay. They're not on as, you know, bad terms with him anymore. Yada yada. Oh, they're friends now. They've been making up. Wonderful. Do I remember it? Oh my god, no.
これだけバラバラな連中が集まる機会はそうないぜ。出発前にいろいろ話を聞いてみるとするか。
Yeah, you know, it's really... You don't see, like, this many different people gathered up, that often. No, let's talk to everybody, see what they, You know, yeah, just talk to everybody before you go.
シリナさんとサドゥさんだろ。その後ろにいるデカオの男はちょっと近寄りがたいな。
Okay, he's having a bit of trouble getting anywhere close to Yohai. Makes sense. Holy shit, there's so many of them. There are so many of them. Maximus seems like he might be interested.
帝国による属州統治の実態を知り、それを改革せんと民衆派に身を置きました。属州の民を尊重し、盟友として共栄する道を探していたのです。
Okay, that's pretty much just recap that we already knew. He saw the way that the people of the provinces would be treated, became part of the populares, trying to fix the empire from the inside.
幾人もの同胞や私を支持してくれていた両親までもが不慮の事故による死を迎えるほどに。
Yeah, but you know, the populares were more or less heretics in Garlemald. Yeah, many of my brethren and even my own parents died in strange accidents.
私はこの旅の任務で皆さんと共に知りたいのです。人はあの理想を実現できるのか、それが叶った世界にどんな光景が広がる。
Okay, what sort of world can be made if we can finally actually live up to that ideal. Bro, I saw the word "visol" there, and I got brought right back to metaphor. If you didn't see it, in the metaphor stream last time, there was, like, the actual most insane translation I've seen in a quote-unquote professional work ever. Like, anytime that they're incompetent in Final Fantasy XIV, anytime they fuck up grammar or meaning or, like, don't understand the themes of the story that are going on, at least they're not metaphor, where they're just, like... The people who translated metaphor do not speak Japanese. It's ridiculous, man. Like, I think you could give basically anyone in chat a dictionary, and they would do a better job. It's insane. This is still a worse localization because, you know, they just purposefully and ridiculously removed, like, the entire plot. The metaphor just has characters say shit that don't make any damn sense. It's as close to, like, being gibberish as you can get in a translation.
実はね、彼ら以外にもアマルジャ族をはじめとした異種族から立候補があったの。
Okay. Okay, other than them, there were, like, various other races who wanted to join up.
残念ながら、寒冷地での活動が難しい体質だったり、人さらいの対象として狙われたりする可能性を考慮して、今回は見送りになったのだけれど。
Yeah, we couldn't accept them due to the, them having, like, constitutions that make it difficult to operate in cold regions, or potentially being the target of further kidnappings, so that's why we don't have any of these people.
というのをあなたも覚えておいてくれると嬉しいわ。
Yeah, just, I'd like for you to, just remember how, like, understanding they were, yada yada.
準備に取り掛かりましょうか。何より大事な森魂の霊ウロコはあなたから各代表に渡してもらって。
Okay, let's start preparing for a departure. Most importantly, how about we start, giving the delegations the spirit scales, soul ward scales. Oh God! You have to do this anyway. Oh my fucking God! Kill me.
あ、もしかして霊ウロコを配ってくれてるの？だったらウルラハとアラミゴから来た仲間の分は私がまとめて受け取るよ。
Oh, is that what they went with there? Like, hold on, I gotta clean off my glasses. I mean, I'll be the first to admit that I was just skimming on that one. Because I'm trying to get the hell out of this room. There's so much dialogue here, man. We already did full introductions. We need to go through every single character and get their reactions of me giving them the soul word scales. Do I need to? Can we just go, please? Yeah, I mean, I would have to go back and check the line, but I do not think it was really said or implied that they would be more, like prone to getting tempered. I don't think that was even remotely close to said. And that would probably have some pretty negative lore implications. Alright, you're giving us the soul word skills. Yeah, get enough for, you know, everyone from Amigo, yada yada. Here you go, here's a package. Give him out to people.
ありがとう。エーテル放射を防げるだなんて、本当、夢みたいだよね。こんな日が来るなんて、思ってもみなかった。
You know, being able to, like, repel etheric radiation, it's like a dream come true. I never thought this day would come.
ガレマルドへ。そこでは何が待っていて、私たちは何ができるんだろう。
Yeah, so we're gonna take these and go to Garlemald. What's waiting for us there, and what will we be able to do?
行ってみないとわからないことばかりだけど、もう私
You
は
know,
バ
we
カだ
won't
か
be
ら
able to
な
know
ん
any
て
of
言っ
that
て
until
考
we
えるのを
go
諦
out
めた
there.
りしないよ。ゼノスのことも今度こそ捕まえよう。
Okay, you know, I'm not gonna just like stop thinking about it. That's a very obnoxious line, both in Japanese and to translate. You know, it's like I'm not just gonna, like, even if people call me an idiot for it, I'm not gonna stop thinking about it. Yada yada. Okay. Let's see what you got. You have any business with me? You need something from me? Here you go. Here's the soul word seals.
これがレイウロコか。グリダニアから来たみんなにも配っておくよ。
Soul word seal. Okay, I'll hand these out to everyone from Gridania.
君には前に聞いてもらったけど、僕は今アトワ様のような森の外を知る各村を目指してる。
It's like, you know, I told you before, but I'm trying to be like Otto. I don't remember who that is. You know, and like wants to learn more about the world outside of the forest. I'm assuming that this is a reference to the white mage job quests that I definitely skipped. I definitely read fully and didn't just skip. Okay, that's why I volunteered to join this contingent. And the Empire is a threat to Gridania, but that's why we need to, you know, actually know about it.
ガレアン人は魔法が増えてだから、怪我人の手当てにも苦戦してるかもしれない。治療に当たりながら、いろいろ学ばせてもらうつもりだよ。
The Garlands are unable to use magic, and so they might be struggling to again, treat injured people, to treat the wounded. I'm going to try and learn about them while, you know, treating them. This is nice.
そうそう、不浄なるものの一件で君と旅をしたエシバも、姉様たちと共に、塔から森を守ってくれているんだ。
I don't remember what any of this is. Visual nominal. Yeah, like that, like, what, unclean thing? Huh?
本当なら
I feel like this is actually maybe spoilers for the job quests, and I should not actually read it. I thought he said something about you being a white mage. He did that in the cutscene.
私たちも急いで出発の準備をします。草原の北部よりも寒いと聞いたので、防寒具はできるだけ用意してきたんですが。
Yeah, we're going to prepare for departure as quickly as possible. It's even colder than the northest part of the steppes, so we tried to prepare as much as possible for the cold. Here you go.
なるほど、それを一人一つ持つんですね。
Okay, one for everybody.
東方連
Okay,
あとは
I'll pass
そう
them
だ
out.
ヒエンさんからあなたに伝言を預かってきたんです。きっと
Okay,
参加
Hien
のせい
had
だ
a
ろうから
message for
って
you.
わし
Okay,
ら
he
が
said
た
he
ちは
wants to
一つがか
show
りの
up.
大陸なれば地下機も陶器もさまつなことよ。共に奮い立ちて大義を果たそうぞ。
Okay, yeah, there's no blah blah blah. I don't. It's a line from Hien. I don't actually care that much. It's like, yeah, we're all united. It doesn't matter how near or far we are. We're here with
東
you,
方連合に属する地域ではヤンサのほか渚の奥地にも塔が見つかり戦力を分けての抵抗が続いています。
Okay, there are towers in Yansa and Nagasa.
ヒエン
They're
さんや
dealing
ユ
with
ー
the
ミン
towers.
さんはそれらを結ぶ役として奔走しているんです。
Yup, okay. Hien and Yuri working
私
dealing
も
with that.
私たちだって頑張らないと。イルサ
So
バ
we
ード
need
派
to,
遣団の一
we
員
need
と
to
して
do
ど
everything that
う
we
ぞ
can
よろし
too.
くお願いします。
We're joining up the just about contingent. Looking forward to working with you.
海とから来た連中をまとめてるのは誰かって？俺だよ俺、悪いかよ。
Okay, yeah, so sure. Pirate guy.
お、例のテンパードにならなくなるボフだな。こいつは
Yeah,
お
that
宝だ
that
ぜ。
like charm makes so that you won't get tempered. And this is this thing's a treasure. Wonder how much you could sell it for. You know, just kidding, just kidding.
まあ、自分でも分かってるさ。
You know,
エン
even
ザ
I
ルさん
know.
とかの方が適任だっただろうってな。
You know, I think that Einzel or anyone else would have been better for the job.
けど、ここには各国の未来を担う奴が来てるはずだから、お前が行ってこいってよ。提督とヒルフィルのおじきが揃って言いやがるんだ。
Okay, yeah, the people who are responsible for the future of like the nations should be here, so you should go too. That's what Kilfil
そこ
said.
でおじけづいたら、断罪党の流すたるってもんだ。陸の上じゃ働けないなんて言うつもりはねえ。荷運びでもなんでも好きに使
Okay,
いやが
I
れ。
gotta, if I back down here, if I lose my nerve here, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to like do justice in the name of judgment. Okay, I'm not gonna say anything like, I'm a pirate, I can't be operating on land. Do whatever you need me to do, I'll do it. Okay, go
ああ
on, let's
普
go.
段の森魂の霊鱗だな。イシュガルドから来た者の分は私がまとめて預かろう。
Give them out to the people of Ishgard. These are the soul warrior skills. Yes, yes, yes. Let's
確か
go.
に頂戴した。困難な任務になるだろうが、改めてよろしく頼む。
Okay, this is going to be a difficult mission, but
知っての通り
Pleasure to work with you.
私はガレアン人。帝国の交差
As
点
you know,
として
I'm
イ
a
シ
Garlemald.
ュガルドに潜入していたもののアイメリック様からの提案を受けて祖国を離反した身だ。
yep, this is just a recap about Rukia in case you forgot that she was a Garlean who came to Ishgard as a spy originally but then defected.
そんな私が葬式を拝命してもいいものか話を受けた時は困惑したものだ。
Yeah,
しかし
didn't know if
アイメリック
someone
様は
like me
迷
was
いなくおっしゃった。
the right
生い
person
立ちも経
to
歴も派遣団を導くため大いに活用し
chief
てやればいい
officer
の
of
だ
this
と。
operation. Yeah, but Imeric, without hesitation, told me that I should use all of my experience from my background to lead
それで
the
覚悟が決まったよ。
contingent.
私は私のすべてをもってこの任務を成功させる。帝国民のためにも
Okay.
信じて大役を
But
任せてくれ
decided
た
I'll
方のためにも
everything I
な。
have into making this operation a success for the sake of the like imperial citizenry and for like those who entrusted me with such an important duty. Ooh. Maxima, okay.
もしや私も霊鱗をいただけるので
Here you go, scales.
ありがとうございます。
You guys should probably
兵士
weave
の方々の
these into
決断と
something.
ここに集ってくださった皆さんのことを私は生涯忘れずにいたいと思います。
Okay, yeah, I won't like forget the determination of the nation's leaders and of those who have gathered here for
これ
the
より
rest
向
of
か
my
う
life.
マグナ・グラキエスは霊下の雪原です。霊鱗のほか寒さへの対策もお忘れなく。
Okay. Yeah, where we're heading, the Magna Gracias is like a sub-zero, below zero snowfield. Yeah, make sure you have countermeasures against the cold.
錬金術師ギルドからいただい
Make sure to
た
be prepared
特
for the
製の
cold.
防利薬を飲んでいただく予定ですが、やはり防寒具の着用は欠かせないでしょう。
Okay, we're going to have like an anti-freezing like a medication that's developed by the Alchemist Guild in Loldaha. But you still must wear, you know,
し
some
っかり
cold
とご
weather
準備をなさってから
clothing.
アラミガンクウォーターで待機しているガーロンド社の飛空士のもとに集では
Okay, after
この
making
場
all
は
your
解散とい
preparations,
たし
talk
ま
as
し
we
ょ
go
う。
in.
また後ほど
Calling
陸
up
兵
the
で
airship crew. Okay, get on the airship. I've already got my own winter coat. It's very comfy. Look at it. Holy shit, there's even more people. Okay.
さて、さっさと支度を済ませるわ。
Okay, thank you
こ
for
のコート
being
でも
brief,
それなりに
Jose.
寒さには耐えられるんだが、マグナ・グラキエスからの雪中行軍もあ
Okay, you gotta have a warmer coat.
防合利薬というと実質的な効果はないとして昨今では出回ることすら少なくなっていたはず。
Oh, it's like normally they aren't
particularly
effective, so they must have like developed a
と
new
いうも
one.
のかもしれません。霊鱗の存在は彼らにも良い刺激
that's
となったのですね。
So they're saying that like, you know, like medicinal warming agents are something that was only developed recently, and they must have been inspired by the success of the whole Soul World Scale project.
防寒
That's
着
moderately
ね、ど
interesting.
うしたものかしら。
Yeah, cold weather clothing. I wonder what we should do. Okay, let's go. Let's just go. Let's leave. Let's go.
そうと決まれば私たちも身支度をしないとね。
Okay. So then, we need to get ready too. You know, it's more like we need to
俺
get
とウリエン
geared
ジェは
up.
前回の偵察の時に用意した装備がある。
Okay, Rianj and I have our gear that we had for our last scouting mission,
とび
reconnaissance
きり
mission.
暖かい鎧下を持ってるとか言っていたエスティニアンもそのままでいいとしてお前たちの防寒具はどうする？
Okay, Estinian's armor is incredibly warm. You should be fine as is. What about you? I'm good. I'm good. I don't need 500 lines about getting a
制服
coat.
一式を支給するそうだ。言えばそれを借りられる。
Okay, Grand Companies, they've got uniforms. Why are we talking about Why are we talking about cold weather clothing? Why is this a scene? This doesn't need to be a scene. Okay, we're gonna be dealing with Total Foray. We need to. I'd like to have. You know, be sure I've got like clothing that suits me, you know, fits
ふふ
properly.
ふふそんなことだろうと思っておりました。
I thought that this would happen. Is this Tataru? Tataru is coming in to save the day. He's got clothes for everybody. Oh no.
君はどうしてここに？
What are you doing here? Tataru is.
私の情報網を甘く見ないでほしいです。
Okay. Yeah, don't underestimate my intelligence network. She literally says, like, intelligence network. She knows everything. She's got ears everywhere. You cannot run from Tataru Taru. They brought me back in. I was wondering why the hell we had this entire scene. If Tataru is going to show up, I'm back. That's all I needed to know.
イルサバード派遣団が結成されること、皆さんと共に帝都へ向かうこと、何もかも把握済みなのです。
Yeah, the formation of the Ilsavad contingent. That you're all going to be heading to the Imperial capital with them. I already knew it all.
ということで。
And so...
暁の受付家に小係、タタルタルが、ズバババ、と、皆さんの防寒着を用意いたしました。
Amazing. Amazing. What an insane title. So, this... This is like, the receptionist, like the receptionist come tailor of the dawn, Tataru Taru, has prepared everyone's, you know, made winter clothing for everyone, just like that. Haha! What an insane... She's saying this, like, the first thing here. I didn't actually hear the pronunciation of this, and I don't really know how you would pronounce it. But I think it is... Like, Uketsuke Ken Isho Gakari? Like, she's saying that, like, it's a formal title. Like, that's the kanji in the middle there that you use for, like... You know, someone holding dual roles in government. Ridiculous. But I've already got one. Oh, wonderful. Amazing, yeah. Yeah, but... Why did you, How do you have a new outfit, though?
それはもちろん HQ な防寒着を作るためです。道具や作業着は職人の命なのです。
Did they actually keep this an explicit gameplay reference in the English? I need to know. Because she's been doing this several times. They didn't do it the last time that she did this, where she said that she was like... She said that she was grinding the, like, submarine missions or whatever. Or, like, whatever the group crafting minigame. Like, she said that she was grinding that to level up, her cooking skill. And here... It's like, oh, why are you wearing new clothes? It's like, oh, of course, it's to be able to make high quality gear. Yeah, you know, your tools and work clothes are the lifeblood of any artisan. Or do they actually keep this? Yeah, no, they don't. Like, this is an explicit, she literally says HQ. This is an explicit gameplay reference, that's the joke. The English for this is Grahatia says, but why do you need a new outfit as well? Wait, are you coming with us? That wasn't what was said. What? No, of course not, silly. It's all in the name of fashion, rather the pursuit of the highest quality fashion. Besides, how can I expect others to wear my creations if I've never worn them myself? So, they changed an explicit, like, gameplay fourth wall break joke into a long, rambling nonsense line. I love it. So much flavor. Great. I love it here, man. So much flavor. So much flavor. Like, the joke here is that literally she is wearing a higher level crafter gear set. And she tells you explicitly she is wearing the higher level crafter gear set to be able to make HQ clothing for you guys. And then everybody looks at each other and goes, what the fuck is she talking about? Yeah, Thagrid Grahatia just looks over at Thagrid going, what the fuck is she talking about? Good joke. Yeah, and there's one more thing I wanted to tell all of you.
実は先日、暁の中でも遠方での活動を主としていたエルグムスさんやブルームイダさんが帰っていらしたのです。
Oh. Yeah, like, Ergumus and Brumida, who are, like, performing, remote operations even for the, even by the Dawn standards, came back recently. I don't remember who they are. Yeah, they're going to be staying at the House Stone, keeping an eye on things in Eorzea.
それで、そのお二人が留守は守るからオレオさんたちと合流したらどうだっておっしゃってくれて。
Oh. So the two of them said that they would take care of things there, so... they said it would be fine if I came here to meet up with all you guys.
いいじゃない。バルデシオン文館でクルルと一緒に地盤を固めてくれたら、こちらとしても心強いわ。
Yeah, that's wonderful. It would be, wonderful if you could help, like, solidify our position with, like, Kuru, the Baldessian annex.
私たちの魂が抜けて倒れた時だって、しっかり切り盛りしてくれた二人だものね。頼りにしてる。
Yeah, okay, so when we lost our souls and collapsed, they took very good care of the administration, I guess. I don't remember who these characters are at all.
皆さんにはもう倒れてほしくないですが、そのためにも誠心誠意頑張ります。
誠心誠意。誠心誠意。Yeah, I don't want any of you to collapse again, so I need to really put my heart into everything
では、
here.
私も準備ができ次第、オールドシャーレアンに向かうとして、今はまず皆さんのお見送りです。
Okay, so once I'm ready, I'll be heading for Old Charlene, but now I'm here to see you all off.
お渡しする防寒着がガレマルドの寒さから皆さんを守りますように。
I hope that the winter clothes I made all you will help, protect you from the Garlemald cold.
そして、イルサバード派遣団の志が、テロフォロイの暴虐に苦しんでいる方々を、一人でも多く救いますように。
Okay, hold up. I just glanced over the English. What the fuck is this? so one of those previous lines about saying, like, you know, I don't want you all to go collapsing again, in the English was, my thoughts exactly. Also, while I'm confident you won't go collapsing again, parentheses, because a certain someone who shall remain nameless isn't in a position to transport your souls to another world, end parentheses. What? If anything similarly disastrous were to happen, I'll be well positioned to do something about it. So they literally put their own commentary on the script into a Tataru line. That's you putting a riff track's commentary in the middle of a Tataru line. Like, this is why this is a worse translation than Metaphor, despite Metaphor being, like, comically incompetent. That's substantially worse. Putting a fucking running commentary into another character's mouth on the script is, insane. Like, genuinely deranged. None of that is there. That's just you putting, like, you think that you're doing, like, a funny bit here. Like, like, the thing is, bro, is that in these streams, I have reacted to things that characters have said and made, like, remarks on being like, I don't know if that's such a good idea there, bro. Because, like, you know, basic reaction, whatever. Well, I'm not saying that I would put that in the translation. Clearly, you don't put that in the translation. They just went ahead and put it into the translation. That's insane. Who the fuck does that? Like, bro, imagine you, like... Imagine you order, like, a shirt from an online retailer, and you get it, and there's a note on the shirt that says, like, I would've gone with the purple, but that's just me. You do you, bro. Depending on the company, you might think that was funny. But still, just like, why? What's the point? What are you doing? But putting it into, like, a story... Yeah, it's literally a reaction. They're putting their own commentary track into the game. But but also, they got rid of the fourth wall break that was in the Japanese. And then they put in a running little commentary bit. Why? It seriously feels like it's two sides. It is the two sides of this, all of this shit feeling like you're at an anime convention. Like, if you, like, I've been to those before, unfortunately. You know, I had some friends who, like, helped out with, or, like, even ran some smaller cons in Ohio. And so I was very vocal about not liking anime conventions, but I'd still go and hang out. But man, you go to a panel where somebody's doing like a live redub or something, or where somebody's given like, you know, they're doing like a watch along and they're running commentary with just the worst jokes you've ever heard. And it's that's what it is. Like, I'm right back there in 2015 in a convention center in Ohio, or in like a Marriott in Ohio, listening to somebody go, because a certain someone who shall remain nameless isn't in a position to transport your souls to another world. Like, it's just way too long to be a quip. And nobody in the audience would laugh. Actually, no, somebody would laugh as a courtesy. But yeah, like, this is... Hold up. Hold up, I've got a thing for this. Hold up. this is technically incredibly slight metaphor spoilers, kind of. I mean, no, it is like mild metaphor spoilers. So, if you care about that, look away for a second. Also, for some reason, every time my PC goes to sleep, it sends, like, every window to my index HMD, which for some reason it thinks is a monitor. But so, these are your two options. Which way, Western man? These are your two options, bro. You either have unfunny commentary rewrite or absurdly incompetent, basically not translated at all. The metaphor thing, they literally translated a clearly plural jibun as singular. So a character who was talking about their entire race instead was just talking about themselves. Imagine if somebody was like, imagine if a character in Final Fantasy XIV was saying, like, you know, Garleans are... Like, instead of saying Garleans are unable to use ether, they just said, I am unable to use ether, and I am also Garlean. Like, the first time that got brought up, instead of saying, oh, the Garleans, like, racially cannot use ether, it was just, oh, just me. That's just a me problem, actually. They actually managed to do that in metaphor. But these are the two sides. You can either get obscene incompetence or some moron running their commentary. It's great. It's so good, bro. Is there an 8th circle to this hell? Yes, it's called playing in the dub. It can always be worse. You could be playing with a rewritten script in the dub. Oh yeah, and by the way, that metaphor line was in a voiced main story cutscene. It wasn't even like side content. That somebody voiced that line and didn't think, hey, wait a second, this doesn't make any fucking sense. A character says, ever since, like, ancient times, we, X race, have been called worthless, and so I learned this magic. Singular. Like, nobody said, hey, wait a second, that just sounds wrong and dumb. Professionals. People got paid for that. People got paid for this. That's really, like, the craziest thing. Like, I aspire to one day be that much of a parasite. Like, God, that must be nice. To be able to just, like, do absolutely zero real work and get paid for it. Dude, that's the dream. Anyway, we're back. So I hope the mission of the Garlemald contingent will save, as many people suffering under the, the tyranny of Terraforoi as possible.
では、ハタルから防寒具を受け取ったら、それぞれ身支度を整えて、ガーロンド社の
Okay, let's get the winter clothes from Tataru. Get ready to head for the snowfield. Let me see what this thing looks like, because I might need to adjust the I might need to adjust the set. This is great. He says that this is like, you know, a Tataru brand winter clothes. Oh, that looks very... Northern Sea coat? Wait, is that like North Face? Is that like a parody of North Face? That would be pretty good. Let's see what this thing looks like. I like this one better. This is a very comfy set. Man, if only Harshafont was here. Oh, that's a cool quest name. Like, I'm trying to think of the best way to like describe this. This quest name is like describing the process of like packing down snow by like marching over it, right? It's very evocative. Like compressing the powder. Interesting.
さてさて、ガーロンド社の飛空士さんは
Now then, the Garland pilot, you know, the Garland airmen are.
あ、ちょうどそちらにいらっしゃるようですね。
Oh, he's right
探
there.
すまでもなかったです。
We didn't even need to look for him.
ということは、私もここでお見送りになります。オレオさん、どうかお気をつけて、いってらっしゃいです。
Okay, so I'll be looking over you from here. Be careful. And good luck out there. Yay. Tataru is great. I love Tataru.
オレオさんにお渡しした防寒着は、雪の家からイシュガルドに向かう際に、私やアルフィノさんが着ていたコートを模したものなのです。
I didn't even notice that. It's like imitating the coats that Alfino and her had. When they were heading to the House of Snow.
あの時は、服作りの腕も未熟で、普段から装備にこだわっていらっしゃる冒険者さんの服は、むしろ私が用意しない方がいいんだろうって思ってました。
Oh, that's adorable. Like, the whole joke with Tataru as a crafter is that she takes it very seriously, and that it like abides by the exact game rules. Like this top line here is ridiculous. No ude mo mijuku de. It's like, you know, then my like tailoring skills were like yet immature or like yet shoddy. You know, I thought it would be better to not make clothing for adventurers so particular about their gear.
でも今なら少しは自信のあるものが作れますし、何より大事なのはそこに込める気持ちだって分かってます。私のリベンジ受け取ってもらえると嬉しいです。
私のリベンジ。Okay. So this is another case where katakana doesn't, like a katakana word doesn't line up exactly with the meaning. Rivenji here just doesn't really mean like the same thing as revenge. This is more like retry. Like to make up for a previous failure. But it is funny that she's using this. You know, now I can make things I'm a bit more confident in, and you know, the most important thing about it is the, you know, thought and feeling that's put into it. Honestly, I would say, like, you can do something here with revenge, like this is my revenge attempt. I hope you like it. Amazing. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I see what we're doing here. I see what we're doing. Oh no. Guys, quick question. Quick question. How bad is it? How bad are we talking? What's the damage? Should I switch character? Should I switch classes? Hope you like Metal Gear Solid and Convoy quests. I don't actually. I don't like either of those things. Oh fuck. Oh god, and that means I'm gonna have like very specific instructions that I'm gonna need to be following in Japanese. Like, and doing them quickly, right? Oh no. Well, buckle up, buckaroos. We're about to do a solo duty that's probably going to take a very long time. Pleasure to meet you. Yeah, we've got airships and cross the Central Mountain Range. Okay, company has many employees, including our president, chairman. I think we went with, like, chairman. Sid, who defected from Garlemald.
今回、皆さんはあくまで同志として帝国民の救援に向かってくださるとのこと。
Okay, yeah,
その
we'll
事
be
実が
working
どれ
as
ほど我
comrades
々
to
の
help
胸を熱くし
the
たか。
Imperial people. You know, that's like this finally becoming a reality has, you know, lit a fire in all of our hearts.
シド会長は全面協力を辞さないおつもりです。
Not as long as the
自分も
one after. You're not
同盟
inspiring
ガレアン人の一人と
confidence.
して持てる技術を駆使して皆さんを目的地へとお届けします。
Okay. Yeah, Chairman Sid is prepared to, like, lend his full cooperation. Like, you know, everything is at our disposal.
それで
We'll
は
use everything we've got
出
to
発の
get
ご
you
準
to
備
your
がよろしけ
destination.
ればこのままこちらでお待ちください。揃い次第
Okay.
これより物語が大きく進展するため、クエストバトルに続けてカットシーンが連続して再生されます。
Quest battle followed by
なお、
cutscenes.
このクエストバトルでは進行度が保存され、ある程度まで進めてから
Oh,
敗北した場合、
okay, progress will be
途中から
saved in the quest
他
battle.
のクエストバトルに挑戦したり、ログアウトする。
Okay, but if you do any other quest battles, the progress won't be saved anymore. Sure. Ooh. Map. I have my clipboard monitor.
イルサバード大
Yeah, I knew
陸を
it.
横断する中央山脈。
Awesome.
連なる
Central
険し
Mountains
き山
crossing the
々を
continent of Ilsod.
派遣団を乗せた飛空艇は堅実な航行で声を寄せた。
Okay. Yeah, through like solid airmanship, the like airship carrying the contingent was able to like cross the mountains.
一行が降り立ったのは帝都外縁偉大なる雪原マグナ・グラキエス。
Yeah, they land in the great snowfield of Magna Gracias, outskirts of the imperial
突如
capital.
の来訪を拒むかのように凍てつく風が吹き荒れていた。
Ah, that's cool. Okay. Yeah, as if to like, as if to turn away like these foreign visitors, a frigid wind blows. very fancy. Oh, yeah. Her armor is very shiny and also very low poly. The thing is that I couldn't actually find like a good winter glam that also looks like you're actually going to get ready for a fight. But then again, being comfy is more important anyway. Ah, man. This is... So here's the thing. I look at the weather right here and I'm like, damn, I wish I was there. Like, I'm literally in fucking California, where most people would be like, oh, dude, the weather is so good, it's good all year round. I prefer this. I would rather have this. Give me this. I can smell it. I can smell, like, the snow on the trees. You got that like slight bit of pine going through. You get the crunch, that like little squeaking crunch of snow under your shoes, under your boots. That little compacting like. Oh, it's so nice. We don't get quite this cold, Colorado, dude. I'm jealous. I'm so jealous. I wish my feet were not as fucked up as they are so that I could actually go snowboarding. But, man. I'm trying to remember, what was the place in Colorado that we actually did get to go to? I think we went... I know we went to Breckenridge, but we also went somewhere else. We didn't go to Vail because fuck Vail. What's wrong with my feet? Oh, they're ridiculously flat. Like, absurdly flat. The point where quite literally if I walk barefoot on tile, they like suction to tile. Aspen, I think Aspen is also kind of overrated. Like, Aspen and Vail are for people who want to like go down very, very low grade slopes for a couple of hours and then go drinking. And go, oh, ha, 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 we're going to go out on the slopes today on my rented skis and my North Face jacket. You go to Breck if you want to actually ride. God. I've completely derailed the stream, but I'm... I wish I was here. I wish I was here. I can see myself now. I'm on a chairlift. It is too cold. My face hurts. I look down. I see a random skier eat shit on a blue diamond. All of their gear goes everywhere. My friends and I laugh. Life is good. I hate summer so much, bros. Summer is the worst season. Easily. Summer fucking sucks. I saw a moose and her captain at the resort while hiking. Dude, that's terrifying. Dude. I'm completely derailing the stream again. I would rather run into a bear. I would rather run into a fucking grizzly than a moose with calf. Or like a bull moose in Rudd. Like, no. I would rather run into a fucking bear. Okay, anyway. I got a message from Thancred, leading like the advance party. The thing is that if you haven't seen if you haven't dealt with if you've ever seen a moose in person before, they go fucking hard, man. Okay, there's a group of Imperial soldiers, preparing, like setting up formation ahead. Wait a second! Wait a second! I didn't even plan this! Wait! Me and Alice have the same jacket. We're besties. We're besties. Look at that, we match. Yay. I'm choosing now to believe that Alize specifically picked out her jacket to match me. That has worked wonderfully. Wait a second, it's even the exact same like it's the same fit with coat, leggings, boots, gloves. I did not know about this. This is a fashion stream now. Yay. Udianger is out here in what looks to be just like basic leveling gear. Kid with the very questionable haircut has exposed thighs. Not really sure what you're doing here. I think you're gonna die. Like, you're gonna get frostbite and die, kid. Yeah, it's like, what, they're survivors, or like, you know, like, people... Mm-hmm? Yeah, but... it doesn't seem like we're not safe. Like, you know, they're... Okay, so what, they're not, like, tempered, but they're not gonna be on our side? According to Maxima, who's accompanying the scouting party, this contingent, this regiment is led by, like, the commander of the 3rd Corps, Vergiria. Ooh. Okay, the soldiers, like, under their command, are a mixture of the 3rd and 1st Corps.
バリス邸が崩御した後に即位を宣言した皇族のネルワ氏とつながりがあるのでしたね。
Okay. The 3rd... We're going into Imperial contingent stuff. Okay, let's just fight. It's directly linked to Neruha, who, like, announced his intention to ascend the throne after Emperor Varys passed away. Died.
バリス邸の直属だ。ネルワ氏の即位を認めず、両者は対立していた。
And the 1st Corps was directly under the direct command of Emperor Varys. Yeah, the two groups ought to have been in what is it? Yeah, they should have been in opposition to one another. So what are they tempered?
帝都で起こっていた戦闘も少なくとも当初のうちは第3対第1という図式だったと聞いている。
Yeah, I heard the battles that took place in the Imperial capital, like the initial battles were typically like the 3rd Corps versus the 1st.
それが不可解にも一つにまとまり、崩壊したはずの帝都を守っているということは。
Look, can we just fight? This is making me uncomfortable. Is this how you honored the 6th house and the tribe unmourned? Together we shall drive out these Imperial lizards. I mean dogs. God, I love that video. Yeah, for this, like, for these two mysteriously have banded together and now, like, defend the fallen Imperial capital, they're tempered. Yeah, it's highly likely that they've been tempered by Terraforming. So, what are we gonna do? Yeah, you know, if we were just here to, like, loot them, we would go hit them head on, but that's not what we're here for, right? Yeah, okay. Even if they're tempered, they're still people of the Empire. They're people we ought to protect. Okay. It's, a fight is inevitable, but we should aim to neutralize them while keeping damage to both sides to an absolute minimum. I don't fucking like this kid, man. He reminds me so much of, shit, what's the character's name from KOF? It's, you know, from Team Orochi. Chris. Yeah, dude. But he's literally got the same damn haircut and color. This is Chris. No, it is not Iori. This is just Chris. I don't like it. I don't like it. Don't like that guy. I need to change. Hang on, I need to go change my boots so that I can match with all they say. And like, okay, destroy their weapons and, you know, like, paralyze them, incapacitate them so that we can restrain them. Yeah, it's not impossible, but it might be difficult if you know, like if the fight gets, you know, if they start getting the advantage in the fight. I only learned recently that you can give your own character that, like, completely covering the eyes haircut, and I don't know why that's allowed. So. Did Tancred, propose any strategies? Okay, the scouts surrounded the commanders, raided their supply sites. Okay. This is going on so long. Okay, all of their magical weapons are ready to be destroyed immediately at once. If they succeed, like, the possibility of reinforcements being sent to the front lines will be okay. Okay, so we'll be able to intercept their ability to like resupply the front lines, and also there is a like strong possibility that a portion of their forces will like turn back to reinforce. Okay. These lines are all so long. Let's see. Yeah, if we can, you know, separate them, should be able to deal with them more easily. We don't need to be saying all of these lines. Okay. Once the reconnaissance team, once the scouting team's sabotage has been completed, we'll split into two forces in advance. Okay, the Vanguard and the like Shichobutai? Wait, what the hell is this? I'm assuming this is like I know what this means, but I've never seen the word. Huh. So I mean, it's just the like this is like logistical core. So we've got the Vanguard and the logistical core. Yeah, it's a logistics unit. Fucking Final Fantasy XIV. Okay, like for the members, for the members of Dawn, I'd like you to lend your assistance to the, the various units. We've been here for over an hour and the fight has not started. You are exceptionally skilled. Oh, okay. So she's asking us to protect the logistics unit while they advance. Yes. Sure. The cutscenes and panic has only begun. I don't feel like I needed to be told all of that in excruciating detail. Yeah, okay, this is why I said, wait, am I going to play as Thancred and do this sabotage section? Because that would be kind of tight. Maybe, if it actually works. You know, this is not good camouflage. You guys really should, like, this gear should be white. Okay, we're moving forward with the strategy as proposed. I wish you good luck. Yeah, they said, yeah, good luck, and, like when you break their toys, make sure they notice, is what they said. Yeah, that was from Yashtola. Yeah. You know, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to live up to her expectations, but, you know, I'll give it a shot. Why didn't we just go into the section there? Why didn't we just go into the section there? Why? The second I saw it. Let's once more go over what we need to do. Yeah, now then, once again, let's recap. Let's go over what our strategy is. I'm going to skim. I'm going to skim so hard. Okay, we're going to place explosives on the magic weapons that are... Okay, detonation will be... Yeah, we'll detonate them remotely after we escape. Okay, second is to take out... Yeah, deactivate the control terminals of the, like, autonomous Magitech weapons. Again, medieval fantasy game. They've got drones, and we're taking out the control terminals for them. Okay, we should be able to stop any, like, units that are already heading for the front line. Okay, move while the like blizzard, the snowstorm is in our advantage. Okay, I'll stay here and communicate. Are you all going to be okay alone?
ああ、その方がむしろ好都合だ。
Yeah,
勝
just,
手
you
に
know,
やら
it's,
せて
it's
くれれ
easier
ば
for me this
結
way.
果は保証する。
Yeah, let me do it.
わかりました。
Guarantee it'll work out. Okay, be careful. Please, can I have gameplay now? Can I have gameplay? Or are we going to go to another scene of setup? It looks like we're getting gameplay. Holy.
確認すべきことがあれば今のうちに、問題なければ作戦を開始しましょう。
Okay. 特別なアクション. Okay, I need to actually know what these special actions that I can do
サンクレ
are.
ッドが使用できるアクションのうち、作戦成功の鍵となるのは
Okay.
スウィフトインビジブルは姿を消すと同時に移動の、
Okay,
こ
you
のア
can
クション
you
の
can go
効果
invisible
中
with
は
swift
帝
invisible.
国兵や魔導兵器から見つかることはありません。ただし嗅覚の鋭く、
Okay, you'll be
また
found by the
効果を
guard
得られ
dogs
る
if
のは
while invisible.
戦闘
That's
中のみ
important
で
to
す。
know.
加えて魔導フィールドを解除するなどの工作を
Okay, you can
行
only
う
get the
と
effect on
必ず効果が切れ
in combat. Any like active actions
フィ
will
ニッシュ
do
ムー
that.
ブは
Okay.
帝国兵を一撃で無力化することができるアクションです。スウィフトインビジブルの効果中
take
の
out
み
Imperial
使
soldiers,
用
just
で
one
き
hit.
ます。
Can only be used
魔
also
導
if
兵
invisible
器
is
と
active.
番剣には効果がありませんが、進行の妨げ
Can't
と
be
なる
used against
帝
guard
国兵
dogs.
がいた場合、このアクション嗅覚が鋭い番剣にはスウィフトインビジブルが効きませんが、嗅覚かく乱玉
Okay,
のアクショ
use
ン
a
を使
smell,
う。ただ
use
し
a destructive
帝
ball
国
against
兵や
the
魔導
dogs.
兵器に対しては嗅覚かく乱玉は効果があり
Okay, that was important to check. Yeah, no, man, there was no way I'm gonna just like skim read that. Well, no, I mean I can save dog. Yeah, okay, swift invisible.
確認す
Okay,
ご
let's
分
go.
を。それじゃあ行動開始といくか。
行動開始。
入り口には見張りが2人、戦闘は避けたいところだな。
Okay, sneak on by.
障壁の解除装置、前に1人か眠ってもらうとしよう。
Okay, there's one guy in front there. What?
さて、爆薬を仕掛けていくか。もちろん見つからないようにな。
Okay, took one out. I mean, do they wake back up? Yo, what up? I mean, yeah, it's a neat little stealth section. Let me move this away, kind of, because I mean it's already on my main bar. So I don't. Yeah, it said that it's not gonna, like, this isn't gonna work on these guys, so I'm gonna need to sneak on by. But okay, the problem here is that this one's right next to the guy that I need to take out. Hopefully they don't see me just being here. Hold up. That was technically my window, wasn't it? Okay, so you gotta do it between, like, once this guy moves, that's when I gotta go. Question is, am I actually gonna be able to get through that in time? I am. Okay. I don't really know what their, like, detection range is. It's not incredibly clearly defined.
番犬か姿を消しても見つかりそうだ。嗅覚かく乱玉の出番だな。
Okay. Gotta use the dog. You gotta use that on the dog. Or, I mean, I guess that just takes it out entirely. Should be good. Well, Let me move over this way. I am unsure as to what the detection range on this is. But this looks like a good opportunity to take out this guy, so I think I might as well do that and then go set the charges. That robot is being very much too close to these things. For me. For my personal tastes. Okay, that should be fine. It's looking away.
これで一通りだな。身を隠して連絡しよう。
Oh, okay. I kind of thought I was gonna have to go through the rest of it, but yeah, okay. Let's get somewhere to hide, get in contact with the rest of them.
爆薬は仕掛け終えたぞ。
Okay, this is Tancred. Charges are set.
こちらマキシマ。他の部隊も順調です。
Okay, units are ready.
あなたは続けて魔導兵器の端末へ。北西の方向です。
北西の方向です。
了解だ。目的を達成した部隊は予定の位置で待機していてくれ。
Okay, stand by. I mean, like, this really is, like, giving you a cool... It is cool that you're getting to actually do, like, real Thancred shit. You know, they've kind of off-screened most of this before. I don't have time for that. Okay. I don't really know if I'm gonna, like, can I do this without getting spotted? Probably. Again, the detection range is very much so. I don't know what it is. Like... Oh, fuck. That guy's schmoving. Which way is he gonna go? Okay, not this way. Also, they do just keep saying, like, glory to the Garlemald Empire. They're clearly tempered. Okay. Well, this kind of sucks. Mostly because it's such a long cooldown for me to be able to use this, like, little takedown. Okay, so that's what I gotta get over to. Really, I just need to get over there, hit the guard dog on, but there's a dude right there. Okay. The issue, again, is just like they've got a kind of detection range for this, but oh shit. I kind of wasn't expecting that to... there probably was a thing about that, like, triggering. I wasn't expecting them to actually notice that. I'm gonna be real. But we're good. I didn't even think I could take those things out. Wait a second. Wait. Wait, why wouldn't I just hold them? Oh wait, that's... yeah, there is an alert gauge. Okay, that's why. I didn't actually read this, but yes, that is an alert gauge. So that would be why you don't want to do that. Like, they're not looking this way, so... That feels like I got away with something. Ah, come on. Don't. Turn around. Can't see. Get in. Hit. And there we go. I probably took out more of those guys than I really needed to. Or whatever, better safe than sorry. I don't want to have to do this shit again.
あったぞ。自立型魔導兵器の制御端末だ。
God, man. It's not actually a ridiculous thing to say. I understood every single word of that. However, man, there's a damn good reason why people don't play this in Japanese. What was... Let me just grab that. Like... 自立型魔導兵器の制御端末. Like, yeah, I know all of those words. That's not that complicated, but still. Okay, they're moving away, moving away. It's taking a while. Okay, sick. They're down 2. And then we're out. Cool. And then, boom. The Frothgar running animation there is very funny to me.
お疲れ様でした。皆さん。
Glad to see you're all alright. How are everything ready on your end?
本隊、視聴部隊ともにいつでも立てるとのことです。
Okay. Yeah, the Vanguard and logistics unit are ready to go at any time.
出発の合図らしく派手に行くか。
Okay. Oh, that is fun. Yeah, you know, let's make it let's make it real flashy. Give them like a nice starting pistol, right? You know, like we're saying we're giving them a cue to get going. Make it real flashy. So, a lot of people probably just died in that. Okay, a few minutes ago, logistics department. Blizzard stopped.
そろそろ前を行ってる本体が相手の前衛とぶつかる頃かしら。
Okay.
ヤシトラたちもあっ
About
ち
time
に
for
つ
the
いて
main
るし、
for the Vanguard to run
大丈
into
夫だと
the
は思うけれど。
opponent's forward unit. They're showing the others are with them. They should be okay. Oh, what is this?
みんな、止まって！
Everyone stop. Something's coming. Dog. We got dog.
偵察隊を放ってたのはこっちだけじゃねってか。全員
Okay.
担当のキャリッジを指示しろ。
Yeah, we weren't the only ones who had scouts.
やろうども。
Gotta protect the carriages. Yeah, like protect the caravans, whatever, with your life. Yeah, it is weird. It does happen. It happens a lot in Metaphor. You end up killing a lot of dogs. Happens a lot in this. Yeah, you get kill a lot of dogs.
まず戦えないものを守るんだ。
I really should probably be on like an actual DPS class for these sort of things, but it's so much comfier being on White Mage. You don't have to do anything. It's nice. You ain't gotta think.
よし、敵が途切れた。今のうちに体勢を整えよう。
Okay.
君は前のキャリッジの援護に向かって。
Okay, we're supposed to go to. They've got formation up here. We move up to the front to support the other carriages.
さすがマブダテ、いいところに。
Shut up, dude.
ユース戦争の英雄が来たぞ。踏ん張れ。
Okay, yeah, the hero of the Dragon Wars here. Okay. I'm not ready for what's about to happen. If it's Banji showing up, I'm ready as hell. Okay, he's kind of coming into his own. He's like, I got this one. He just keeps going on about being a pirate. He's going on a lot about being a pirate, but like we're in the middle of winter. We're in a snowfield. I don't think like being a pirate. This is not a good place to be a pirate. Okay, we've formed up ranks. I mean, presumably we're dealing with this big ass thing. That's gonna be our job, right? Are we supposed to? Yeah, we're supposed to form up here and stop it. Nope. Okay, take it out now. Yup. See, I was trying to be part of that. I was trying to be part of the soap there. You guys doing okay? Here you go. Oh, we gotta go back to the back. Okay, we can handle it. Okay, go meet up with the main unit. Okay, they're gonna be like waiting for a hero. Most of those lines are pretty much exactly what you would think. They were just call-outs of saying like, go up front, we got it here. Enemies on one side, go there. Hell yeah. So, where's Yohai? Show me the Yohai. Where's Yohai? Show me the Yohai. Sleep being useful for once. And don't overdo it, that the spear of yours is quite severe, intense. Okay, I don't need you to tell me. Yeah, I'm already doing that. You don't need to tell me. He's holding back. But they're, tempered. All of their like fear and doubts have been entirely eliminated. Trying to just like stop, like physically incapacitate them is harder than you'd think.
それがあの子たちのこれからの世界が選んだ道よ。難しいと知っていて、それでも槍を貸してくれるとあなた言ったでしょ。
これからの世界が、これからの世界が選んだ道よ。That's it. That's an important line. That is an important line. I'm trying to think of the best way to get. It's like that's the like path this like new world is choosing to follow. Like she's setting up a delineation between the previous and the future worlds, right? Which is sort of a core thing that they're going for here. You say it's hard, but you were still willing to lend us your spear, right? Also, I just checked it, and once again, they're running their own stupid commentary. Yashola in the Japanese says, like, don't overdo it there. In the English, she says, remove from the field was not a euphemism for enthusiastically murder. It's nothing that won't heal in time. Stop putting your own fucking commentary into the game. Estinian said that he was holding back already. They're going to be fine. You don't need to put in your commentary of going, how would he be holding back with a spear like that? That's silly. You don't need to put in your own fucking commentary. Leave it in. Like, leave what the Japanese writers put in, and if the players want to think that it's silly that Estinian could be knocking people out with that spear, that's up to them to decide. Stop putting your opinions into the characters' mouths. It's ridiculously unprofessional and incredibly rude to the actual writers. Actually, rude is not the right word. It's absurdly disrespectful. Like, this is not your story. Stop putting fucking words into the characters' mouths to force the players to have the same interpretation of the scene that you personally had. Oh, and by the way, you completely missed. This is the path our young charges would have us walk, and that we all agreed to follow. One, you just went literal translation with Anokotachi, which is a little bit of a speech quirk that Yashola does that is difficult to translate because she's kind of just referring, she pretty much calls everybody like Anoko, which is a bit of a diminutive. But you missed the Korekara no sekai ga eranda michi yo. You could go with like a translation of saying like, this is the path that the future of our world chose. That's like closer to what was being said here. I'm gonna get rid of the English now. Right, you are correct. Oh shit! Yohai! Yes! Let's go! Let's go! Let me play as Yohai, let me play as Yohai, let me play as Yohai, let me play as Yohai. That's Vergilia. Okay, I want to... How about Shirina? What? Ooh. Yeah, we don't have any openings. Hey, what's up? It's me. Well, no, everybody has turned down Yohai. Everyone has turned down Yohai. It's the running joke. You're here. Yay. Alright, let's do this. Get ready. Yeah. Very little... This is very drawn out. Okay, I'm just going in. Okay, we just gotta break through. I mean, I'm literally... I am just slamming AoEs. I am just slamming AoEs. What do? We slam AoEs. Okay, group them all up. Yup, here, Dise. Oh, gigantic AoE. We're fine. Hell yeah. Hippin is sick, man. Oh, I see a self. Oh, it's on Yohai. Oh no. Oh no, Hai. Okay, let me just put a little dot on you. Oh no, the cast bar is interacting with the OCR window. I'm not going to be able to read those. That's bad. Did someone just heal Yoai in the background? I think they might have. Oh! That's a weird-ass AoE. Dots. I mean, I don't really think I need to be healing any of them. I think they'll probably be fine. So I am just kind of mashing buttons here. Oh yeah, this like growing, moving AoE thing. You all okay? Yeah. Yohai, let's go. That's my boy. Oh shit. The age-old classic of Garlemald bosses fucking off from the battlefield and just leaving a giant string of AoEs for you to deal with. Time-honored tradition at this point, really. They all do it. If you leave the battlefield and lay down approximately 30 seconds of overlapping AoEs, you might be a Garlemald. And I am out of range to attack. I love it. I mean, maybe I should actually be healing you. Benediction, let's go. It's the only heal button you ever need. Don't let anybody ever tell you otherwise. Okay. I do like that she said that, like, I'm not gonna die in such a boring way. Yeah, I'm not gonna die in such a boring way. Okay. Hell yeah, dude. Sick. We're seriously giving me the fight music. Okay. I mean, I guess it's just like, you know, that's how you do it. Whatever.
てめえが元に戻って全力でやり合えるようになったらな。
You know, I'll take you on again anytime, but you know, like when you're back to normal and we can go all out trying to kill each other. Sadu, yay! Oh, yo, hi! Oh no! Oh no!
よかった。
Oh no!
これで全員は一通り無力化できたようだ。
Oh no! Good. You know, we've neutralized the front line.
ありがとう。飛行が駆けつけてくれたおかげで、どうにか事なきを得た。視聴部隊の方も無事だったか。
We managed to make it out of there thanks to you coming to assist. Is the logistics division okay as well? Logistics
了解だ。
unit,
では、
whatever.
帝国兵の皆を保護しつつ、
Okay, let's
視聴部隊と合流するとしよう。
we'll, like take all of the Imperial soldiers into custody.
ガレ
Reconvene.
マルドはもうすぐそこだ。
Garlemald is. You know, we're almost there to Garlemald. Yeah, I don't think that was there before. It's so old. The first Emperor Sol would have said that, gazing out at this, like the scene before him.
およそ800年前、ガレアン人がこの土地にやってきた。
Around 800 years ago, Garleans came to this
中央
land.
山脈以南の土地をめぐり、コルボ人と戦うこと数百年。ついに敗北を喫して追いやられた。
After like hundreds of years of fighting the Koroats, the land south of the mountains, finally like defeated and
肩を寄せ合いながら、いつ襲い来るとも知れぬ異民族を
they huddled together with their
睨み続けていた。
like with their own blood, you know, like gazing out at the like keeping watchful eye on the outside world, like wondering when like they would be attacked again. You know, that's why they were chosen. Oh, he's got they gave him the cool guy jacket. That's why I chose them.
軍団長となった若きソルによって魔導兵器による革新が始まった。
Invasion began. The young soul. Okay,
精靈水を用いた機関が生まれたきっかけは何だったのか。
I wonder what was the impetus for using like this, you know, I can't remember what the actual name of the thing in English is, like Ceruli or something. You know, or how Soul, like a private advanced so rapidly, no one remains who knows that truth. Oh, that's an important line. Hold up. Okay, I need to go back and get those lines. So once again, these sound like he is talking, he is seeing the scene before us, like with us or something. Or 上から時よりずっと寒々しいな。
誰もいないようですね。
Hold up. Yeah, that seems very, very important. Hold up. Let me get this. ただ初めてその近代でよく Yeah, okay. So he uses again like the word, who used this word before? The tsuki, like to scoop. Like it's like if I were to like pull up these, like, you know, the memories of like my first memory of standing in the Imperial capital with, you know, that body. Yeah, he was far, far colder than like gazing down on it from above. So, I'm assuming then that this is them going with, like, you know, they've got Emmett Silk. Emmett Silk is narrating this from the Sea of Stars, basically, then. Like, while his memories are still holding on. Presumably for an Ascian or something, it's gonna take would take like a damn long time of being disembodied to lose the sense of self. Like, I think he's referring to that as being like right now. He's like narrating it looking down on us, literally. And presumably we're going to get like some okay, I think we're going to get some sort of like revisit here then. Because if he's still conscious and aware, I mean, like, there's no way they're gonna burn that. Let me see Emmett Silk again. I want to have my homie back. He is my friend. But like, 上から投げた時よりずっと寒々しいなと、確かにそう思ったのだ。The timeline on this is difficult to get a read on. But also that samusamashi na is, it's kind of hard to get the exact tone on it, but it's pure Emmett Silk. Just like, damn, it's cold. You know, real damn cold, huh? It's sort of just like a casual musing. Doesn't seem like anyone's here.
私が知る限り、陸路でガレマルドに入る者はさほど多くなかったにせよ。ここは玄関口として栄えていたはずだが。
As far as we know, like our information, even though there were not very many people, like, yeah, entering Garlemald by land, you know, this should have been quite, like, busy as a main entryway. Like, this is a gateway into the capital.
私の知る限りでも検問所
Yeah,
や
that
簡
matches
易宿
what
が
I
置かれ
that
て
matches my understanding as
人
well.
が絶えず行き交う場所でした。
Yeah, there were like check stations and like inns, accommodations. This was a place that was constantly active.
みんなテンパードにされてしまったのか。
Were all of them tempered?
考えるのも大事だけど、とにかく調査拠点を作るべきじゃないかな。
It's a, you know, important question to think about, but for now we should, you know, establish a forward research investigation base.
こんなところで野ざらしにされてたら長くは持たないよ。僕たちも保護したテンパード
Yeah,
た
if we
ちも
just stay out here in the open, we won't last long. You know, not us or the tempered in our care. You know, the prisoners.
この場所を我々の一時的な拠点とさせてもらおう。
Okay, this will be
速や
our
かにすべての負傷者の手当て
we'll
を
turn this into a
同
temporary
時に
base.
滞在と調査に向けた準備を整えてほしい。
Okay. Prepare, like, immediate treatment for the injured. And at the same time, like, prepare, accommodations. Like, for our, investigation. Okay.
そいつは受けたまわるが、今後ここを足がかりにするってんなら、ひとまずの呼び名くらいはつけねえと不便だぞ。
Okay, yeah, if this is gonna be like our foothold into Garlemald, we're gonna need a... It's gotta have a name for it.
では、創設を踏みしめてきた我々らしく、キャンプブロークングラスとしよう。改めて皆、よろしく頼む。
Yeah. Yeah, like, okay, so, you know, we've, like, marched through the frost and snow. Give it a suitable name, Camp Broken Glass. Okay. Good work, everyone. Okay. Etherite, 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 please. Ooh. Yo. Oh. I hear the... that's the footstep sound I was looking for. Yeah, the slight snow crunch. Wonderful. Wonderful. God, this place is comfy. This is 110% my jam.
ごめんなさい。少し気分が優れなくて。
Huh? What are you talking about? 気分が... Huh? Yeah, I'm not feeling to it? Huh? 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 I feel like there's gotta be a ley line or two around here. The ether site is catching up. Oh no. This time for real.
これだけの人がいると、設営もあっという間ね。運び込んだそばから雪が積もっているのが心配だけど、イシュガルドの人たちが見ててくれるなら平気かしら。
Okay. Yeah, setup's gonna go quickly. People, the Ishgardians are used to this sort of stuff. You know, snow shouldn't be too much of an issue. Let's keep going.
キャンプの整備は滞りなく進んでいるようだね。ひとまずはガレマルドに到着できてよかったよ。
Okay, the establishment of the base is going well. So for now I'm just glad we made it to Garlemald.
とはいえ、まだスタート地点に立っただけだ。ルキア殿が早速これからの
I
こ
say
とを
that,
相
but
談し
you
た
know,
い
we
らしい。
still haven't passed the starting line. It appears that Lukia wants to discuss our future plans immediately.
暁の皆を連れ、北側にある建物に集合だそうだ。君は、
Okay,
ヒトラ
get
とブ
everyone
ラハに声を
from the
かけても
dawn.
らえるかい？
Meet
他
up
は
at the
私
buildings to the
と
north.
アリゼン。
Okay. Wanted us to go get Grahatia and Yashtola. all right.
ああ、集合の時間かしら？ごめんなさいね。勝手に出歩いてしまって。
Oh, time to meet up. Apologies for wandering off on my own.
ここからも見える、あの巨大な建造物、まがまがしいトゲをまとった城のような存在。
Yeah, you can get that massive castle-like building covered in those ominous, like sinister
あれが
thorns.
サンクレットたちが偵察の時に見たという魔導城だったものなのでしょうね。
And that's what like Thancred group saw during their reconnaissance, like what used to be the Magitech
あそこ
castle.
からすごく嫌な気配を感じるの。ゾットの塔の最上部と同じように、
there's an
広大なエ
incredibly
ーテルがドロドロと渦巻いているような感覚。
coming from there. Just like at the top of Zot Tower. Oh, Doro. I don't like Doro. It's like a massive amount of ether is like congealing and like swirling.
そのせいで少し気分がね。でも、
so,
冷たい空気に当たっていたらだいぶマシになったわ。集合場所に向かっているわね。
And, you know, being out in the cold like this may feel, you know, maybe feel a lot better. Okay, who's gonna head on out? Like that Doro there, the onomatopoeia for that is like it's like describing the ether as like thick, viscous, syrupy. Blech.
ああ、あんたか。保護したテンパードたちは無事この建物に運び込めたぞ。現術師たちは中で治療を進めてくれてる。それにあたってこの拠点にある建物を見て回ったんだが、どこも生活の痕跡が残ったままでさ。
Okay, looking around the buildings of the base, there's still like traces of signs of people living here.
人がいなくなってから多少の時間は経ってるみたいだったが、中で争った形跡や荷物が荒らされた様子はなかったよ。
Yeah, it seems like it's been a while since the like people have disappeared. There's no signs of a fight or like people's belongings being like strewn about.
内戦から避難したにしては物が残りすぎてるし、やっぱりテンパードにされたって線が濃厚か。
Yeah, it's like there's too much left behind for them to have been evacuating from the Civil War, so it's most likely that they were tempered.
話はみんなと一緒の方がいいな。
Yeah, we should all be talking about this together. We all already knew that they're all tempered. Everybody already knew that. I feel like there's interesting things going on, but at the same time, we can skip the lines that I already know about, you know? Like, I don't need 50 recap lines.
暁の皆に声をかけてきてくれたのか。ありがとう。到着
Okay,
早
you
々
got
に手間を
everyone
かけ
from
てしまっ
Dawn.
たな。では、全員が集まるのを待って。
Okay, let's like that. Like this line here, we could have just gone straight into the cutscene. I didn't need her to tell me like, oh, you got everybody from the Dawn. Thank you so much. You know, it's a lot to ask of you considering we just arrived here. We'll begin immediately once everyone is here. Okay. Now then, let's decide on like our next move.
大目的は2つ。生き残っている帝国民の捜索と保護。
main objectives.
そして別物となり果てた魔道場の調査だ。
To find and protect the surviving Imperial citizens, and to investigate the Magitech castle, which has like entirely transformed.
合わせて この程度で何が起きたのかも確かめたいわ。テロフォロイの企みを見極めるためにもね。
Okay. Yeah, accordingly, or, shit, what's the word? For at the same time in English. I just saw the Japanese word and the English went, like, immediately got out of my mind. Concurrently? Or... Wait, no, it was literally just... I guess concurrent. Or whatever, you know, just... At the same time, I would like to investigate and, like, ascertain exactly what happened in the Imperial capital. You know, in order to discern what Teroforui's plans are.
であれば、私に一つ心当たりの。
In that case, I have an idea.
実は、マグナ・グラキエスで保護した兵士に民衆派の見知った顔があったのです。
Huh. Okay. The soldiers that we captured in Magna Gracias. Like, there were some familiar faces from the Populares.
彼らのテンパード化を治療することができれば、ガレマルドに何が起きたのか。
If we can treat their tempering, they may be able to tell us what occurred in Garlemald.
いいじゃない。
Directly.
その治療。
Sounds good.
私が引き受けるとしましょう。
Sounds good. I'll take care of their treatment then.
連れてきたポークシーを私にも貸してもらえて。同志たちと協力しながら進めるわ。
Could you lend me some of the epoxy we brought along? I'll work alongside the magicians, the Doshi, the class names.
手伝った方がいい？
It's not all right. Should I help out too?
大丈夫。というより、私の分も他のことを頼みたいの。
Yeah, that's fine, or rather, yeah, there's something I'd like for...
キャンプから出るのは控えた方が良さそうだから。
Okay, there's something I'd like you to take care of for me. Yeah, until I get used to this, like, overwhelming, like, this oppressive ether, I shouldn't go too far from the camp. So, if you want, always say to take care of someone first off. Okay. Yeah, no problem, moving forward with treatment, but there's a bit of a problem.
ここいらの家はセーリン期間で暖を取ってるみたいなんだが、それがどうにもうまく動かねえんだ。
Okay, houses around here seem to be, yeah, like we're powered by ceruleum heaters, but they ain't working right now.
このままじゃ漏れなく全員氷漬けだぞ。うちの鍛冶師や甲冑師が大急ぎで代わりの品を用意するらしいが。
Yeah, if this goes on, you know, we're all gonna freeze. Yeah, the blacksmiths, armorers, yeah, the smiths and armorers are working as fast as they can to get replacement parts, but
承知した。
understood.
飛行士たちもそちらに加えて修理と対策を試みよう。
Okay, like yeah, the machinist will help as well. With that, why am I here? Do I need to see all of this?
残りのメンツで探索になるが、飛空艇とキャンプの防衛にも人を割くべきだろうな。
Okay. So the remaining members will like take up the search, but we'll also yeah, we should like split up and have some people like dedicated to, you know, like on dedicated defense duty for the airship and the camps.
テンパードと交戦した以上、テロフォロイにもこちらの動きは知られているはず。
Okay. Yeah, since we like engaged in combat with the tempered, Teroforoi should, you know, be aware of what we're up to now.
にもかかわらずこの静けさだ。油断させておいて襲うつもりなのか、あるいは。
Yeah, and yet, you know, it's quiet. Are they waiting for us to let our guard down to attack, or perhaps?
何か別の策略か。
Or yeah, they've got some other plan they're working on. They got some other strategy they're working on. So whatever we're doing is not interfering with their main strategy.
よし、ひとまず探索の方は俺が受け持つ。
Okay, I'll lead the search party, like the exploration party. Like, what do you need to do? Estidian to help? Okay. Okay, get the resistance people. Okay. We got some experienced scouts here too. They're very helpful. This cutscene is really dragging. Okay, we should be able to survey the city. Let's get as close as we can.
あとはグラハもこっちでいいか? いざって時はバニッシュを頼む。
Oh yeah, and Grog, could you come with us? You know, if it comes down to it, we'll need you to vanish us.
サンクレットには必要ないだろうけどな。大役任された。
Not sure if you would need an Thancred, but yeah, I'll take the job.
それじゃあ、私たちは防衛の方かしらね。
Okay, so we're on defense.
いや、キコーラとアルフィノ殿には他に頼みたいことがある。
You and there's other things I'd like for you and Alfino to take care of.
この拠点と市街地の間に広がるエブラーナ氷原。そこを見回って生き残りがいないか探してほしいのだ。
Okay. Ebra? The Ebra, like ice field, snowfield. It's Ebra snowfield. Like extends between the base here in the city. Like you to explore and look for survivors.
旅慣れたキコーラの経験則を頼った方が見つけられるのではないかと思ってな。
Rather than like wandering, you know, blind exploration, it'd be better to like make use of your skills as seasoned travelers to try and find them. Amazing. Amazing. So. I really love that you can make your warrior of light just kind of be like a sad puppy. You can say, understood, I'll find them. It's like, you know, not exactly what I would have wanted to be doing, but yeah, I guess. Skatanai. Or the snowfield sounds real cold. It sounds really cold. I do like that you could just go, oh yeah. Samusol. Like, but it's too cold out there. I don't want to go out there. It's too cold out there. Let's look over at the English for that bottom option that is funny in the Japanese. Ice fields. I love ice fields. Oh wait, no I don't. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Fuck off. Everything is obnoxious sarcasm. The middle option. Extensive travels is something of an understatement, but I suppose if there's nothing else that needs doing, it's just every line, every option is the same sarcasm. It's all the same. Whereas in the Japanese, you have actual character to the lines. It's not just the same thing. You can either be like, yes, understood. Or, man, I don't really want to do that, but alright. Or just, oh, but it's cold out there. I don't want to go out there, it's cold out there. Like, you're just straight up whining. I'm gonna do this one. Just be like, but it's cold. But it's cold out there.
あれだけクルザスの雪原をかけていた気候でもそんな風に思うのだな。
Yeah, and that's great. Yeah, she thinks it's funny. She's like, you know, you already went through like you know, the snowfields in Kursas, and like even you feel that way, huh? Like, yeah, it's really damn cold out there.
戻ってきた時に温かいスープでも出せるようキャンプの整備を進めておくとしよう。
Yeah, it's like we'll be sure to make sure to get the camp set up to have some hot soup ready for you when you get back. Okay. Everyone, like you know, get to work on your missions. There's still quite a lot we don't know about the situation. Be careful.
Lukia ルキア殿に私まで旅慣れたものとして扱われたのがなんだか不思議な心地だよ。そうか、そうか。
Oh, that's great. Yeah. Alfino goes, but for Lukia to like be talking to me like some sort of seasoned traveler, it feels kind of strange.
サブサブ。イシュガル
He's
ドで暮らしてるからって
I'm like
寒いのに強いと思うなよな。
It's cold. Yeah, like, just because I'm an Ishgardian, don't think I'm like
そもそも
used to
クル
this
ザス
sort
だ
of
って
cold.
第7例祭を境に寒冷化しただけなんだし、風が風がやばい。
Okay, yeah, Kurosawa's got even colder. Yeah, man, this wind.
建物から出ると寒さがしみるわね。タタルが防寒着を用意してくれて本当に良かったわ。
The second we left that building, it's you can really feel the cold. I'm really glad that Tataru made these winter clothes for us.
帝国の人とは何度も剣を交えてきたけど、今はただどうか無事でいてほしいって願うばかりよ。この寒さがそれ以外の思いを消してしまったみたいに。
We fought against you know, the Imperials so many times, but now I just like hope they're all okay. You know this cold like erased anything else that I might have been like any of my other feelings on it. It's like, you know, you feel like this cold and you're like, whatever I might have thought about like the Garlemald, whatever, I just hope everybody's okay. God, why? Why is it this guy? Why am I getting a quest from this guy? Imonedon. Why am I getting a quest from you? Okay,
お前たちは何の仕事を任されたんだ？ちなみに俺はキャンプの中を見回って手の足りてないところを手伝う係が。
Okay. Gakari here is very funny. Very funny. So that like, you know, second to last character of the line, Gakari is like a official, the person, like the chief of. And so his official title is like chief of assisting where people need help. They have given him the very, very important job of being the head of moving to go help out where people need help. He is taking this as like a very important job. Amazing. Wow.
それ雑用かかってことじゃない？まあいいけど。
それ雑用? It's like, so what? Wait, isn't that them just like having you do chores? I mean, whatever.
私たちはキャンプの外に広がってるエブラーな表現で生き残ってる人を捜索するのよ。
Okay, we're searching for survivors in the Banana ice field.
あのだだっ広い表現でか？そいつは骨が折れるっていうか、骨まで凍りそうな人間だな。
Okay, this is a bit of a... what's the expression that you would... This is basically, like, the expression in Japanese is... Hone o oreru? Like, that's like a bone-breaking job. In the same way, I guess in English you'd say back-breaking. But he says, you know, rather than it being like, you know, bone breaking, you know, it seems like, you know, it's a job that's gonna, like, your bones are gonna freeze. Right, so I guess in English you would go with, like, you know, forget back breaking, that's gonna be like that's back freezing work. Which really, that doesn't sound very good, but also it's a lame-ass line in Japanese too. So I don't know, I think you might just have to leave it like that, this guy is a loser.
よし、マブダチのために俺が一肌脱いでやるよ。こんなこともあろうかと思ってきた。望遠鏡で何か手がかりがないか見てやるぜ。
Okay. Yeah, you know, if it's for my best friend, I gotta really put my back into it. Okay, I'll use this, like, telescope I brought for just such an occasion. To see if I can find anything for you.
行っちゃったわね。とりあえず追いかけてみましょうか。
You just ran off? Okay, for now we should go after him. Oh, this is such a comfy zone. Like, there is literally an ominous tower looming in the distance, and I'm just thinking, man, this seems like... So, this sort of weather, overcast, no snow, like, no immediate wind, it doesn't really matter how cold it is. It's just comfy as fuck. As long as you don't have wind chill. It is so comfy.
いくつか建物があるようだが、住居ではなさそうだね。
Good, there's some buildings, but they don't look residential.
随分大型の獣が闊歩してるのね。治安を維持するはずの兵士たちがいなくなってるんだもの。
It's like, you know, these are the outskirts of the capital, but there's some, like, very large animals roaming about. You know, the soldiers charged with keeping the place safe are gone. Makes sense. Emanuel, what are you doing here, buddy?
何かあるかなと。
This fucking guy. 何かあるかな? Oh. Now then, let's see what we can see. What do we have here?
巨大な羊、いや、毛の長い牛か。光ってるのはスプライトだな。
Yeah, giant sheep? No, it's a long-haired cow, maybe? Something shining there? Yeah, it's a sprite.
他には雪、それから、
Other than that, snow, and,
いた、女の子だ。
Yeah, there's a girl there.
なんだって？どのあたりだい？
What did you say? Where?
東の方角、あの木の向こうだ。こっちに気づいたのかはわからないが、逃げてくみたいにかけてった。
To the east, past that tree. I don't know if she, like, noticed us, but she was running. Looked like she was trying to run away.
詳しい特徴まではつかめてないが、若草色のワンピースを着たお嬢さんに見えたぞ。
I couldn't get any, like, exact details, but... Yeah, it's like she's wearing like a bright green, dress. Hmm?
これだけ雪が積もっているんだ。近くまで行ってみれば足跡が残っているかもしれない。
There's like a young woman wearing like a chartreuse dress. There's a lot of snow on the ground, so probably left behind some footprints.
だったら俺はお前たちがそっちに向かったってルキアたちに伝えておく。
Okay, I'll let Dukia and the others know where you're going.
それからこれを持っていけ。派遣団員に支給された防氷薬だ。
Okay, and take this. This is the like contingents. Yeah, the like anti-cold, anti-whatever medicine provided to the contingent.
事情はまだわからないが、あの子だって寒いだろうからな。気休め程度でも渡してやれよ。
Yeah, don't exactly know what's going on, but she must be very cold. Even if it's just to like, you know, just to be safe, you know, hand it over.
あなたも随分寒そうにしてたけど。
Is that okay? I mean, you seem like you're freezing too.
俺だって派遣団の目的はちゃんとわかってるからな。そうでなくたってあんなお嬢さんを凍えさせとくわけにはいかないだろ。
You know, I know what we're here to do with the contingent. I figured, you know, I know that much. You know, even if that wasn't the case, I can't just let a young lady like that freeze.
それより早く追いかけないと見失うぞ。こっちのことはいいから、言った。
I don't know how old she's actually supposed to be. Yeah, in any case, if you don't head after her soon, you'll lose her. So, you know, go. I'll be fine here. Just go. Surprisingly
ほら
useful.
お前も早く行ってやれ。無事に会えたとしても最初からズケズケ行きすぎるなよ。これ社交の基本テクニックな。
Wait a minute, that's great. Yeah, come on, you should go, and yeah, even if she's okay, be sure to not be like, you know, too like overly familiar first time you meet her. That's a important conversation technique. He's giving you like social techniques. That's he's the worst person to be talking to about this. Okay, footsteps.
まだ新しい足跡だ。東の方へと続いてい
Fresh,
る。
fresh footsteps. Going east. Okay, leading over to that building, apparently. I mean, Olfino and Olise are right there. Do I really need to investigate the footsteps to see that it leads right here? What are they, in the crates?
オレオ、やっぱり足跡はここに続いてたわよね。
Yeah, the footsteps lead
け
here.
ど扉はしっかり閉まってて最近開けられ
The
た形
door
跡
shut
がなかったの。
shut tight. No sign of it being opened.
なら近くに隠れてるのかもってアルフィノと
She
探し
might
て
be
るんだけど、
hiding here. I've been looking for her with Olfino.
もしかしたらここは通り過ぎただけかもしれない。あなたは先を見てきてもらえる？
Maybe we like just missed her. Or yeah, you might have just like run right past. Can you like go on ahead to look? Yeah. What do you think? Yeah, might not have actually stopped there. Let's look around. Or did they like land in the ice or something? Oh, there she is.
エマネランの言っていた若草色の服の少女だ。不安そうに辺りの様子を伺っている。
It's a young woman in chartreuse green clothing, as Madeline said, looking around nervously.
ここで声をかけると、獣の徘徊している方へ逃げてしまうかもしれない。気づかれないように追跡し、安全そうな場所で声をかけよう。
Called her here, might run into some of the like wandering animals. Tracker doesn't notice. Made contact when she's somewhere safe. Oh my fucking god. Okay, so sneaking. Okay, トライすると使って失敗となります。Okay. Okay, they're going to turn around to check their surroundings, hide. If you're too close, you get that thing. Okay. I'm assuming I am going to hide behind, like, this rock when she turns around. Yes. there's nobody following me, right? Oh, she's about to turn around. Oh, it gave me the turn indicator. But I guess it only gives you the turn indicator if you're close enough for her turning to actually, like, find you, I think. Is what it said. Okay, but I'm gonna hide behind this tree. Is someone there? No. I'm a tree. Do we have two... Was it just, was I just imagining it, or is it an animal? Oh, dude, if it didn't have the indicators, this would be complete bullshit, because the detection range is way longer than it looks. Like, that detection range is way the fuck longer than it looks. Like, I would not expect to be, like, found from there. Hello, I'm just off in the distance. It's a good thing that you are blind. I should have hid behind that rock over there, but whatever, it doesn't matter. And also, the detection being interrupted by terrain is actually really sketch too. Looking at it. Like, there are some things that look like they should break line of sight that do not. And also, they do not give you an indication of how far is too far. Oh, shit. You know, like, when am I going to lose them? Just a bit more. Oh. I'm not here. I'm invisible. Okay. Should be fine. Gotta run. Also, it said, like, find somewhere safe to talk to her, but I don't actually know what's defined as safe. Either. I mean, she said that she was just gonna run all the way to wherever she was going now. Okay, there we go. A lifetime of gang stalking has prepared you for this moment. No, I mean, normally when you're gang stalking somebody, like, you gotta be way more sophisticated with it. I mean, like... I mean, just this morning I pretended to be a male person and went on the route that I've gone on for the last 10 years. Just to get into, you know, just to be able to listen through the mail slot. That takes a lot of work. I made it. Hey, what's up? You didn't make it. I was stalking you the entire time. Who are you?
この家には爆弾が仕掛けてあるわ。言うことを聞かなきゃ、私ごと、あなたもこっぱみじんよ。
I'm sorry, that's an insane thing to just immediately throw out there. Yeah, don't get any closer. There's a bomb on the house. Yeah, if you don't do what I say, you know, you'll get blown sky high. You're right alongside me.
待ってくれ。どうか落ち着いて話を聞いてほしい。
Please wait. Calm down. Listen to us.
私はアルフィノ、妹のアリゼーと友人のオーレオだ。
I'm Alfino. This is my sister Alize and our good friend.
私たちはガレマルドが崩壊したとの報を受け、エオルゼアや東方の諸国で募られた有志と共に帝国民の救援に来たんだ。
Okay, like, yeah, we, after hearing that Garlemald had collapsed, we've come with volunteers recruited from the Eorzea and the Eastern Union to come to the aid of Garland citizens.
決して君たちを傷つけるつもりはない。無理やりに連れて行ったりもしない。絶対にだ。
Yeah, so we won't hurt you. We won't like force you to come with us. We promise.
救援ってあなたたち異民族が何かの術で帝都を破滅させたんじゃないんですか?
Rescue? Or like, yeah, relief. Yeah, you, it's like, wait, didn't you, like, she does say, iminzoku, like, you, like, other races, like, use some sort of, like, spell to destroy the imperial capital? Apparently that's what they all thought.
違うわ。私たちも帝都で一体何が起きたのかを調査しているところよ。
No, that's not right. That's incorrect. That's wrong. We're here to also investigate what happened here at the imperial capital.
その裏にいるはずのテロフォロイって連中はつい先日世界に対して宣戦布告をした。私たちにとっても敵なの。
The Terraforoi behind this are just recently declared war on the whole world. That's, they're our enemy as well.
帝都に入る前、テロフォロイによって心を操られた帝国兵と衝突。彼らをどうにか保護することができた。
Okay, before entering the vicinity of the imperial capital, we had a conflict with. It's really cool how they successfully write Alfino being a very good negotiator, where he doesn't use the word temper. He's not using like a technical term. Kokoro ayatsura. Ayatsurareta. Like, we had a skirmish with Imperial soldiers whose, like, minds have been manipulated, controlled by Terraforoi. We've taken them into protective custody for now.
そして今、初めて会話のできる帝国の民と君と会うことができたんだ。
Yeah, and now you're the first Imperial citizen we've been able to speak with.
頼む、ここで何が起きたのかを教えてくれ。君はどうして無事なんだい？他に生存者は？
Please, tell us what happened here. How did you, escape? How are you okay? Where are the other survivors?
私は
are there
リキ
any
ニア
other
です。
survivors?
どうして無事だったのかは自分でもよくわかりません。
I'm, Likinia? I'm not quite sure how I survived as well. Like, why I'm okay either.
あの夜、帝都に終わりが訪れた。あの忌々しい夜のことは、すべてがはっきりとしない悪夢のようなんです。自分が悲鳴を上げたかどうかさえ曖昧で。
That night, that horrible night, like when the end came for the Imperial capital. Oh, it's like a blurry nightmare. Like, I can't even remember if I screamed or not. So you just got like no clear memories of what
気
occurred.
がつくと、帝都が静まり返っていました。雪がうんと降っている夜だって、ああはならない。 動くもののない、やっぱり悪夢みたいな、静寂。
Like when I came to, or by the next thing I knew, the capital was silent, had, phone completely silent. Even during the heaviest snowstorms, it was never like that. There was nothing moved. It was like a nightmare. Just pure silence.
大愛軍団と第3軍団の戦いが終わったのかしらと思いました。確かめようと外に出て、それで。
I was wondering if the fighting between the 1st and 3rd Corps had ended. I went outside to see what had happened, and then
語れません。あの恐怖を言葉になんて到底できない。
I just I can't I can't even say that it's impossible to put that sort of terror into words.
ただ生き延びたかった。あちこちで空を仰いでいる亡骸の仲間には心を失った何かにもなりたくなかったの。
Okay, I just wanted to survive. There were my friends scattered around, their corpses facing the sky. And when those things that lost their minds, I didn't want to end up like that.
戦い方なんて知りません。私の家に軍人はいなかったから。だからひたすら逃げてきました。
I don't know how to fight. There are no soldiers in my family or anything like that. So I just ran.
ここはあなたの家なの？
Is this your house?
もともとは真の褒章という功績を立てた退役軍人に贈られる別荘でした。今は私と。
Omi? Oh, Omi. Omi no Hōshō. It's like, Omi no Hōshō. Okay. Kouseki. It's like Soldier's Reward or something like that. Soldier's Medal. But Omi is different than that. Like Servant's Reward? It's like a villa that was given to ex-service members. People who served in the army. Victor's spoils, that's awful. That's not at all, no, fuck off. I hate that so much, actually. Wow. Now it's just me and...
すみません。爆弾が仕掛けてあるだなんて嘘です。中には同じように逃げ延びてきた仲間がいます。
Yeah, sorry. That thing about there being a bomb was a lie. Inside there are, some of my friends, allies who have also escaped.
みんな 苦しい生活で弱りきっているんです。どうか助けてはいただけないでしょうか。
Okay. Yeah, everyone's like exhausted from what we've all been through. Is there any way you could help?
もちろんだとも。できる限りのことをさせてもらうよ。
Yeah, of course. We'll do whatever we can.
ありがとうございます。では、私が中に入って仲間たちに事情を話してきます。申し訳ありませんが、少しだけそのままお待ちください。
Go inside and tell everybody what's happened. Sorry, please wait just a minute. Shouldn't we go inside rather than them coming outside? They're all freezing.
ここに逃げてきているのはこれで全員です。
Thanks for waiting. This is everyone who managed to escape here.
話はリキニアから聞きました。はるばる我々を救援に来てくださったとのこと、感謝いたします。
Yeah, I heard from Likinia. You all came from so far away to help us. Thank you so much.
失礼ですが、何か燃料をお持ちではないですか？青リン水の蓄えが少なく、ろくに暖房をつけられていません。
I'm sorry, but do you have anything that's... do you have any sort of, like, fuel? Yeah, we don't have enough, ceruleum in stock. We can't, turn on the heating.
お話をさせていただこうにも、口も頭も凍りついたかのようで。
Yeah, just trying to talk, I can, like, feel my like, lips and head freezing over.
だったら、私が焚き木の代わりにできそうな枝を探してこよう。アリゼは魔法で火を頼めるかい？
Yeah, okay, in that case, he's gonna go find firewood again. I'll go find some, like, firewood that... Yeah, I'll go find some branches that we can use as, as firewood. Isaac, can you make a fire using some magic?
すぐに焚き火の支度をするわ。そこの東屋を使わ
Okay,
せ
we'll
て
get
もらってい
a
い？
fire going quickly. We'll get a bonfire going quickly. Soon, can we use that, we set it up in that, gazebo over there?
ええ、もちろんです。お手数をおかけしますが、よろしくお願いします。
Yes, of course. Yeah, like, Otesu... He's being very nice. I'm sorry to ask you this, but please. Thank you. What's she dotting at us? I'm interested in seeing the section's differences. Okay. So, what is the motivation for this? Like, literally, no, seriously, what's the fucking point in doing this? Like, you're just bad people. If you do this, you're a bad person. Like, what? You just don't think that these, like, random civilians are... What? What is the point of this? You're rewriting it to make them assholes for no reason. The Shinya says you can be trusted, but these are desperate times. We'd be fools to let foreign troops into our home. Having said that, were you to provide us with means of heating the place as a sign of goodwill, perhaps we could take you at your word. If that's too much to ask, then leave us be. Time to put my firewood gathering skills to use. Could you provide the spark with a little magic, Alize? We'll have a fire burning in no time. Will we build it under that gazebo? The what? Oh, you mean the bower. Yes, do as you will. Why would you rewrite this? Why? What's the point? You're going here on a peacekeeping mission. The point here is that you're helping civilians. You literally were incapacitating the soldiers to not kill them. Why would you make the Imperial citizens here be assholes to you? This is just specifically malicious. Like, you're just a terrible fucking person. Whoever wrote this, you're a bad person. Like, you you just have no fucking morals. You are an awful human being. And I genuinely hope that you don't have anybody in your life that, like, relies on you for anything. Like, learn some fucking empathy. You overgrown toddler. They were ridiculously nice to you in the Japanese. There is no read on this that you could possibly get anywhere near this. There is nothing here that is literally just, oh, they're citizens of the Empire and we think that they're bad, so we're gonna make them into assholes. This sort of shit is why people who play the game in English think that, like, everyone in the Empire and the Empire itself are just, like, all irredeemable monsters, because the English team just turns it up to 11 and completely rewrites characters to make them not sympathetic. None of that is actually here. And also, when Bikiniya said, like, hey, wait a second, you're here to help us, wasn't that... Hold on, let me check that fucking line. Oh, of course they did this. Of course they did this. Why wouldn't they have done this? Why wouldn't they have fucking done this? So, in the Japanese, she did use a term for... She did use, like, a racial term. She did say, like, you know, you non-Garleans. So, Aid, you savages are the ones responsible for all of this. You did this to us. She didn't say that. She said, hey, wait, wasn't it, like, you, like, the you know, non-Garleans who, like, used some sort of spell to destroy the capital? She was asking, like, a question. Their thought process was, like, oh no, the, like, foreigners with their weird magic must have done something to destroy the capital. This is some sort of weird magic thing. She ended as it was a question. She didn't just say as an accusation directly to your face. Oh my fucking god. Then came the silence. Everything was still. It was like waking up from a nightmare. I thought that maybe the fighting had stopped, so I went outside. So I stepped outside. If your hells are real, I saw one that day. When in the Japanese, she said, I can't even put into words the, like, terror of what I saw. They just had to put in a hells reference here, and also make it into, like, a big religious divide thing. As though this character would even remotely think about that. This character clearly doesn't know shit about Eorzea. She just knows that, like, or at least if she does, she isn't letting it on. Like, why would they even know about any of that shit? Her first impression of what happened at the Imperial Capital was, like, some, like, you know, the weird people who can use magic did some weird magic thing. There's no other explanation. We don't know. We don't understand what's happening. So this must be some sort of spell. That's the only explanation they have. They don't know about, like, Oh yes, in my Imperial Studies class, I really looked into the, you know, the Eorzean belief on the 7 hells. No! That garbage combined with making the random refugees who are freezing to death and are incredibly grateful for you providing them with aid and heat into assholes. Genuinely go fuck yourself. Like, I don't know who translated this section. I can't give blame to any specific person. But, like, you should feel bad about yourself. Whoever you are. Like, get over yourself. Learn some fucking empathy. I don't know, grow up. That's disgusting. That's unironically disgusting. Oh.
Ah. すみません。助けが来て安心したのか、ぼーっとしちゃって。
The English version of this being mistranslated has caused nothing but... What, like, I would imagine that that would be a thing that people would be really pissed off about in the English. Where it's like, you come here to help these people, and then they just spit in your face. But they don't. They're incredibly polite. They're incredibly grateful.
その分、彼らを火のそばに置いてあげてください。
Yeah, and this line here, the first line here is, oh, sorry, I'm just, you know, I'm just so relieved you came here to help, I just didn't even know what to do. I've been running, so, you know, even without the fire, I'm fine for right now. Just, you know, like, please try and warm them up.
彼らは本当に弱っていて、少し元気を取り戻さないと、雪道を歩くのも難しいでしょう。あなたも向こうでねぎらってやってはもらえませんか?
You know, if they don't get some, like, energy in them, it's gonna be hard for them to like, cross the snowy roads. Could you please, go help them too? Yeah, I mean, like, bro. Like, let's talk to these guys more. It's just ... this guy.
何もしてないぞ、俺は。
何もしてない。何もしてないぞ、俺は。Like, I didn't... Like, I didn't do anything, I couldn't do anything. It's so warm. I'm sorry, do we seriously... We have a radio going.
I
want to get them something to eat, but, you know, we have to get them back to camp first. Yeah, I mean, like, they're definitely... We've fully disproven the idea that they're in any way written together. Like, that's just a complete fabrication. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? That's genuinely saddening.
君も手当てを手伝ってくれるのかい？では、エマネラン殿からもらった母合理薬を全員に配ってもらえるだろうか。
Can you help, like, with their treatment as well?
逃げる際にできた傷や凍傷は治癒魔法で癒せる。けれど、寒さを和らげてあげることはできないからね。
Yeah, healing magic, we can heal, like, the wounds or, frostbite, but it won't do anything against the cold. It won't make them feel better. I mean, I think that what if that's like an actual quote, I would need to see the quote from him. But I wouldn't be surprised if he meant that, like, they didn't have any of the more specific things about the Ascians until the end of Heaven's Word. And instead, in ARR and stuff, they just kind of had generalized, vague foreshadowing that they then followed up on, but they successfully followed up on it, And that's the thing that matters. It doesn't matter whether or not you had it fully planned from the beginning, as long as it logically connects with itself. Like, you have to just land the plane.
おかげさまで少しずつ温まってきた気がします。こうも芯から冷えてしまうとすぐにとはいきませんが。
Thank you. I feel myself warming up a bit. But you don't, like, you don't warm up quickly after you, like, freeze to the core like this. Like, freeze to the bone.
氷属性の力を防ぐ、つまり寒さを和らげる薬ですか。ありがたく頂戴しておきます。
Like repels the like, power of ice. They had the elemental attribute of ice. So it's like, yeah, it's a medicine to alleviate the cold, right? Thank you.
ガレマルドは今や都市ではありません。表現に置き去られた廃墟です。
Garlemald is just not even a city anymore. It's just been utterly reduced to like ruins in the ice field.
この場所のようにかろうじて形を止めている建物があっても風雪をしのげるというだけ。食料も水ももたらしてくれる仕組みは途絶えたままです。
And, buildings like this that just, manage to stay in one piece. They're just enough to get you out of, like, the wind and the snow. All of the systems to like, all the utilities to get food, water, heat are all non-functional.
私たちはアオリン機関を扱えますが、ダイセルレア湖の固定からアオリン水を汲み上げることはできない。生成の方法も知りはしないのです。
Okay. This is an interesting line. Yeah, it's like we know how to, like, use cerulean machinery, but we can't like pull, we can't pull Cerulean from the bottom of the Great Lake Serenia, or we don't even know how to like refine it either. So it's it's similar to if you said like full shutdown. Even if you know how to like operate a gas generator, it's not like you know how to turn crude oil into gas.
何か用か。俺は問題ない。何も大丈夫だ。
Yeah, this guy is kind of being slightly. It's not even being standoffish. He's saying like, do you like what do you need? I'm fine. I'm okay. He's trying to just downplay.
薬？何が入ってるんだ？君の悪い。さては、俺たちを殺すための毒薬じゃ。
Yeah, like this guy's just scared. If anybody is like, this is the first one who's being kind of like on his guard. Yeah, what medicine? I don't like what's in it. I don't like this. What is this? You like some sort of poison to kill us, or?
なんでもない。なんでもないんだ。どうもたちの悪い冗談が飛び出しちまう癖なんだ。ここのところ最悪な事態ばっかりだったからかな。
No, it's nothing. It's nothing. It's a bad habit of mine making shitty jokes like that. Stuff's just been awful lately,
テートのこの惨状は内戦によるものじゃない。あれも今思えば愚かな悲劇だったが、本当に恐ろしかったのはその後に起きたことだ。
And like the imperial capital being like destroyed like that didn't happen because of the Civil War. And looking back on it now, that was so stupid. It was a tragedy, but what really scared me was what happened after.
内戦の最中のある夜、大きな音がした。地鳴りのような何かとてつもなく巨大な猛獣がぐおーとうなりを上げたかのような音だ。
One night during the Civil War, I heard this. There was this massive noise, like some sort of like the earth shaking, like some sort of massive animal, like groaning, roaring.
続けて衝撃大爆発が起きたのかと思った。それでテートは破壊され、同胞たちは何か声の届かないものになっちまったんだ。
Like there was then was the impact, like the shock. I thought it was some sort of huge explosion. I think it was some sort of like massive explosion. The imperial capital was destroyed. And all of my fellow countrymen, like whatever they turned into like things we couldn't reason with.
奴らは建物の瓦礫を集めると魔道場の方に運び始めた。意識がはっきりしている生き残りがそれを止めようとしたら応答の一つもなしに瓦礫でめった打ちときた。
They started like gathering debris from like ruined buildings and carrying it towards the Magitech Castle. Any like survivors who were still sane who tried to stop them, they wouldn't answer, like they wouldn't reply. Yeah, they just like started beating them to death with the rubble. So like anybody who went out to go try and like shake somebody, became tempered out of it, just got like literally beaten to death with the rubble. That's what Garlemald is now. It's, you know, the city that we called home. Yes, do you need anything from me? Is there anything I can do?
Ah, 薬、お心遣いに感謝いたします。
Oh, medicine. Thank you so much for your kindness. Radio, interesting.
珍しいですか？無線電信、いわゆるラジオという装置ですよ。離れたところで発された声や音を拾い、こうして流せるんです。
珍しいですか？ Like, oh, have you never seen one of these before? It's you know, wireless transmission device. You know, that is to say a radio. It picks up sound or, you know, voices emitted from great distance and replays them like this.
ラジオにはいろいろな形がありますが、ロクス・アモエヌスで取れる鉱石を回路の一部に用いた、これは大変な人気があり、帝都で広く普及しています。
Yeah, there's a lot of different styles of radio, but like models like this using like ore from Roxamenius, Amoenus, fuck, katakana. It was like popular and like the most common in the capital.
もっとも放送局員ももう逃げ出したかやられてしまったのでしょうね。流れてくるのはこの曲だけ。ただ繰り返されている。
But, jeez. And like the broadcast staff, like either fled or, you know, already killed. So the only thing playing is this song over and over again.
帰らん、地平の彼方へ。北の地で生きる悲哀と豊かなるロクス・アモエヌスへの憧れ、そこを奪還しに向かう兵士たちの決意を歌った名曲です。
Yeah, okay. Like we shall never like return to that like land beyond the horizon. It's like a song depicting like the sadness of like living in the frozen north and like a longing for the rich, abundant Roxamonius, Noose. It's an incredibly famous song, like honoring the determination of the soldiers, like heading to reclaim it.
奪還の前は願いを込めて、それが成し遂げられた後は勝利の印として人々は幾度となくこれを口ずさんできました。
It's like 願いを込めて. Yeah, that's the same negai. It's like put our wish. Yeah, it's like encapsulating our wishes before like we went to go recapture it, you know. You know, and so and then once, you know, it was completed, after the victory, you know, people could you know, it's a tune that people could like hum to themselves.
今もこれを聞いていると励まされます。
Yeah, after the victory.
目の前
That
の
was a
現実
complete
が
mess
苦
for
難に
me.
満ちて
I
いても
apologize.
いつかは必ず打ち勝てるのだと。
That was like incomprehensible. Yeah, even now hearing it is, you know, it cheers you up, cheers us up. You know, even if everything before us is, you know, nothing but pain and suffering, you know, it makes us feel like one day we'll be able to overcome it.
事実、バリス陛下はまだ屈してはおられない。時折ラジオを通じて私たちに呼びかけてくださるのです。
Oh no, that's bad. Actually, His Majesty Horus hasn't given in just yet. He sometimes like calls out to us through the radio.
一時は不法が流布しましたが、陛下はこのような国難の到来を察知して、あえて公の場から退かれたに違いありません。
Yeah, so presumably they're utilizing the radios here as the like as part of the tempering thing. Yeah. 'Cause he just said like, hey, you know, Varus talks to us through the radio sometimes. You know, we heard news that of his death, but you know, his Majesty must have like known of the coming crisis and like retreated from public view.
ええ、バリス陛下はご健在ですとも。
Yes, yes. You know, His Majesty Varus is still alive and well. Yeah.
ああ、早く陛下にお会いしたいものです。この苦境からガレアンを救い出してくださるはず。
Oh no. I want to like meet His Majesty soon. He'll save Garlemald from this crisis. Ooh, okay.
あの土壇場で相手が寒いといけないと思えること、それがエマネラン殿の下。雪の家で出された温かい飲み物にもそんな気遣いがあったように思う。叶う気がしないな。フォルタン家の人々には。
Yeah, Monolon's a real nice guy. Wait, do they not, like, explain the radio thing in the English there? Do they, not have him say that, like, they are hearing messages from Varus through the radio? Like... I recall them saying that? They did? Let me check. Real quick. No, they fucked it up. Despite everything, I believe that Emperor Varus yet lives, and that he speaks to us through our radios. It was a cunning strategy, faking his murder. He must have foreseen this catastrophe and chosen to conceal himself, that he one day make his triumphant return. Yeah, no, they have him say that he believes that they talked to him. Whereas in the Japanese, he said, hey, you know, Varus is alive. He talks to us through the radio. They turned it vague instead of explicit, as they are wont to do. They just think that making things vague makes it more interesting when all it does is, like, it's just a sign of bad... It's a sign of a lack of confidence. Like, it was something that actually happened in some of the like, low-level Japanese classes that I was in, where people would end, like, they would give answers as questions, basically, or, like, you know, in some way indicate that they were unsure of the answer as sort of like a hedge against feeling bad about messing something up. You know, they would be saying a lot of kana, or それが正しいですか? そう、これと思いますが, and eventually, like, one of the presidents would be like, no, just say the fucking answer. You don't need to say, like, oh, I think it might be this, but I might be wrong. Just say the answer. If you're wrong, it's fine. You can be wrong. That's the point of a class. And so similarly here, if you just make everything vague, then the players aren't going to know what's going on either. It's just, like, have some... Well, I mean, you should... Like, the people who are translating, they shouldn't be confident in their ability to translate. They should be very not confident in their ability to translate, and they should stop doing it. But if you were a competent translator who was doing your job, you should be confident in your ability to do that job. Which these people are not, and so they shouldn't. So actually, you know, I've talked myself back into it. But, you know, maybe instead, on, like, every single line, there should be a bit of a parentheses, I don't know what I'm doing, from the translation team.
薬ですか? 私にも?
Oh, medicine for me? Who?
ありがとうございます。よそにはこんなものがあるんですね。
Thank you so much. You know, so, like, you know, this is what they have, like, in the rest of the world.
いくつか質問をしてもいいですか? 状況をちゃんと知っておきたくて。
Can I ask you a few questions? I want to know about what's going on.
では、あなたたちはラテルム村に拠点を構えているんですか? 拠点はそれ一つですか?
So you have your base in, Laterumu village? Like, is that... Like, is that one of your bases?
数日前にベルギリア様が率いる一団がマグナグラキエス方面に出ていくのを見ました。あなたたちが交戦したというのは彼女たちのことですか?
A group led by Viria head towards Magna Gracias. Gracias. Are those the people that you, like, fought in that skirmish? Yeah.
そうですか。拠点は一つ。
I feel like we're giving her a bit too much information here.
操られた兵士たちはみんな保護された。
Yeah, one base, camp broken glass, all of the, like, mind-controlled soldiers are held there.
ちなみに、マグナ・グラキエスまではなんでお越しに? 徒歩で中央山脈を?
I feel like we're giving her way too much information here. This lady is probably a spy. Like, we're just giving her all the detail here. Okay, how'd you make it to Magna Gracia? Did you walk on foot past the Central Mountain Range?
飛空艇ですか? それは私じゃ。
An airship, that's... then I... それは私じゃない。
お姉ちゃん、みんなどこにいるの?
Yeah, you probably have to go with, like, the name, like, Rihishina. Where is everybody?
どうかしましたか?
Is something wrong? There's clearly a child there.
中から声がした? いえ、私には聞こえませんでした。全員こうして庭に出ていますし、ありえないことです。
No, I didn't hear anything. everyone's, you know, out in the courtyard here. That's impossible.
もしかしたら、アルマスティの幼獣が入り込んだのかも。前にも一度あったんですよ。
Oh, maybe a, like, juvenile Almasti made its way in? That happened before.
巡回してくれる兵もいなくなってしまって、この辺りは、獣がのさばり放題、いつ襲われるとも知れず、恐ろしいことです。
Yeah, there are no soldiers on patrol anymore, and the, you know, like, the beasts have free reign. Yeah, we have no idea when they'll attack. It's frightening.
そうだ、あなたたちは軍団長と渡り合えるほど強いんですよね。だとしたら、一つお願いを聞いていただけないでしょうか。
Oh, I get what they're gonna go with here. They're gonna do a mirroring of the triggering for Transcendence. They're doing fucking sleeper agents, aren't they? Like, we're going full MK Ultra sleeper agents? Is that what we're doing here? Like, there's a trigger phrase that's gonna get sent through the radio, and then they're gonna immediately swap temper? That's what we're doing here, aren't we? They're getting, like, subliminal messaging to work as spies or whatever, so they're technically sane right now, but they're gonna get flipped to tempered basically instantaneously. God damn it. It's a fun idea, but if that is what they go with, this is gonna suck. They're really setting up for this to be a real pain in the ass section, aren't they? They're gonna build up these characters so that you care about them and stuff, and then there's gonna be like a, you know, like one word through the radio, they're gonna fucking trigger, and then it's like, oh shit, they're tempered now. You're, you know, strong enough to like, the thing is that she was very specific in saying, like, oh, is that your base? Like, is that just one of your base? Oh, you have one base exactly. How exactly did you get here? Like, can you tell me approximately how many people? What are the entry and exit points? Could you tell me in explicit detail? Do you have a blueprint by any chance? Do you have a staff roster? Any food allergies on record that we could take advantage of? I'm just asking. You're, yeah, strong enough to go head on with a course commander. Could you? There's something I'd like to ask you to do. What's your social security number?
大セルレア湖のほとりに、青リン水の採水と精製に携わっていた人たちが暮らしてるんです。
Okay, there's a group of people like collecting and refining ceruleum, living on the shore of the Great Lake Serena to the southwest.
彼らは属州から働きに来た労働者たち。私たちが青リン水を分けてほしいと頼むと、たくさんの食料を要求してくるんです。
Okay, yeah, they're like laborers, came here from the provinces. Yeah, when we asked for ceruleum from them, they wanted an incredibly large amount of food in return.
おまけに、凍った湖上には獰猛な獣が徘徊していて、私たちでは往復するのも命がけ。
Yeah, and so there's, you know, ferocious wild animals on the frozen lake. It would be, yeah, like crossing back and forth there would, you know, be like a life or death struggle.
どうか言って彼らに事情を伝え、あなたたちのキャンプに保護してもらうまでの間に使う分だけ青リン水を分けてもらえないか交渉してみてください。
Okay, please tell them what's going on. Ask if they can give us enough ceruleum to to use before we can, like, you'll make it to your camp. So, come on, you could say, like, yeah, that's fine, but, you know, there's other issues on...
建物の中にアルマスティの幼獣がいないかは、私がしっかり確認しておきます。
I'll make sure that there's no, like, juvenile Arvasti inside the house anymore. I'll tell you, yeah, I'll give you a, you know, once you get back, I'll let you know how it went.
向かっていただく彼らの隠れ家は、タッパーズ殿とも呼ばれる湖畔の洞窟です。
Okay, what, Trapper's Den?
入り口には必ず見張り役が立っているはずなので、まずはその人たちに声をかけてみてください。
Yeah, guard the entrance, go talk to them.
タッパーズ殿は
Can I don't understand why I can't just say to Olfio and always say, hey, something's going on here.
何か食べさせてあげたい。
Alright. I feel like if they just got rid of that extra voice from inside, this would be a lot better if they just made her off-putting by virtue of being too specific. Like, the thing that immediately sets you off, in the Japanese at least, is the fact that she says like, oh, is that where you have your base? Is that your only base? Like, or is that just one of your bases? Like, that's not a reasonable question for someone in her situation to ask. Like, how exactly did you get here? Could you just, like, say that a bit louder, directly into my sleeve here? Like, into my collar, hang on. Yes, I would like to purchase the crack cocaine from you for money, please. Is that clear? Do we have a deal? Are you okay with purchasing drugs from me? Or me from you, vice versa? It really feels like she's just, like, trying to get you on something. I'll be very mad depending on how this turns out. So, if you're a cop, you have to tell me. The thing is that, like, my brother apparently saw something relating to something that happens around here that, like, people asked him about. And so he's been saying, like, oh man, have you gotten to that thing with the radio yet? And he has been saying, if you're wondering if, like, something to do with the radio is fucked, he said it was, like, ridiculously fucked. There's some scene with a radio in some way occurring that is very, very badly translated. Other than that, I don't know. I get the feeling, though, that it's gonna have something to do with the whole radio thing that we just ran into. Fucking MK Ultra.
トマリナ、てめえ、どうやって俺たちのことを嗅ぎつけてきた?
How'd you find us?
真の宝章からつうと、あの鼻持ちならないガレアン人たちの手先か?
Oh. So you were like underling of those damn Garlands.
あいつらめ、自分たちは、アオリン水分けてもらう側だってのに、態度が横柄すぎるんだよ。属州民には、何の対価も支払う必要がないと思ってやがる。
You know, it's like, okay, even though we're the ones with the cerulean, they're so damn arrogant. You know, they think that, like, they don't have to pay, you know, provincials like us anything.
で、自分たちが相手にされなくなったら、今度は手先をよこしてくるってか。 尺に触るぜ。悪いが追い返させてもらう。
And so, like, now that we won't, like, talk to them anymore, they said somebody else do the talking for them. It's a pain in the ass. Sorry, just go. Oh, like, we're gonna get out of here. I wasn't really thinking... Yeah, no, that was, like, a pretty explicit, but... I wasn't really expecting them to try and stick up a fight immediately. Look, man, I wasn't here to fight.
Ah, ita, Oreo.
Oh, you're here.
リキニアからあなたを追いかけてほしいって言われたのよ。青リン水のタンクは重いし、それを持ってる時に獣に襲われたら危ないって。
Why would you leave Alfredo there alone? Rikinia sent me after you, said that, like, cerulean tanks are heavy. You know, you got attacked by something while carrying it would be dangerous.
ここがタッパーズdenね。とりあえず入ってみましょうか。
Yeah, it's Trapper's Den. Let's go in.
Hmm? なんだあんたらは、見張りはどうした？
Huh? Who are you? What happened to the guards? I knocked them out. I didn't kill them. Presumably.
なんだって、よその国からガレマルドでの救援活動に？
Wait, what? You came from, you're from foreign nations to, on a, like, foreign aid mission to Garlemald.
なんてこった、こいつは奇跡か？俺たちは、てっきり、ここでのだれ死ぬしかないのかと。
What the hell is this? This is like a miracle? Honestly, we really had no hope other than just die out here in the wilderness.
間に合ってよかった。あなたたちは別の地域から来た人たちなのよね。
Glad we made it in time. Yeah, you're all, you're all here from, like, some other region? They're foreign workers.
ギラバニアに、ヤンサに、ボズや、ダルマスカ、出身はいろいろだが、青リン水を供給する作業の担い手として、属州から集められたんだ。
Yeah, Girvania, Yansa, Bosnia, Damaska. We're from all over the place, but, we were gathered here as, like, workers, for the ceruleum supply.
この国流に言うなら、非市民階級の労働者ってわけだ。
Huh. Yeah, like in this nation's language, yeah, we're like non-citizen workers.
どういうわけか、あの騒動の中でも無事でいられてな。汲み上げた青リン水を燃やして、暖を取りながら、細々と生き延びてきたのさ。
For some reason, we were able to stay safe even after all that chaos. Yeah, by like burning the ceruleum, we've been able to pump up. We've been able to, just barely make it by.
青リン水ってこの洞窟の前にある湖の底から湧いてるのよね。完全に凍りついてるように見えたけど、汲み取る方法があるのね。
And ceruleum is, you get that from the bottom of the lake at the outside of this cave, right? Looked completely frozen over, but I guess you got some way of getting at it?
ま、そこらは俺たちの溝知る秘密ってやつだ。
Yeah, well, that's just our secret, like a trade secret, our little secret.
を動かしてるわけでもなし、手に入れられる量はビビたるもんさ。加えて、アオリン水じゃ腹は壊せても膨れねえ。
We're not operating like a large-scale refinery. Can't get very much of it. Yeah, and it's like, the ceruleum doesn't do anything about our, our hunger.
ってことで、お二人さん、そのイルサバード派遣団とやらに、俺たちとも物資の取引をしないかって頼んじゃくれないか？
So, can we, trade supplies with this, little smart contingent or whatever you were calling it?
それは構わないけど、故郷へ送るとかじゃなくて、物資の取引でいいの？
Yeah, but okay, you really just wanted to trade here instead of going back to your homes?
いよいよ立ち行かなくなったら、それも考えるさ。
Yeah, it's like if we can't keep going on here, we'll think about it.
だが、いかんせん俺たちはここで長く働きすぎた。故郷を恋しく思いはするが、待っててくれる奴はいないし、この仕事で得た知識は他の土地じゃ使えない。
Yeah, but all of us have been, we've been working here for way too long. Of course we, love our homes and miss them, but there's no one back there waiting for us, and it's not like we could use the skills we've learned here for anything else.
だから、居座れるだけは居座るさ。これから帝国が再建するにせよ、なくなるにせよ、青林水が湧く限り、技術は買ってもらえそうだからな。
So we're just gonna, hang tight here for as long as we can. Whether the empire gets rebuilt or just dies out. So long as the ceruleum keeps flowing, someone's gonna come and come and buy it. It's like so long as the ceruleum keeps flowing, it's gonna have value, right?
帝国がなくなる。そっか、そういう可能性だってもちろんあるのよね。
The empire would die out. That is a possibility.
お前を襲った見張りたちのこと悪く思わないでやってくれ。
Don't
青
think
林
too
水
bad
を必要
about
と
the
してる生き
guards
残り
and
連
tag you
中
up
か
front.
ら何度もなじられたり脅されたりしてきたんだよ。
Yeah, we've been yelled at and threatened by survivors needing ceruleum.
事情は後で俺から説明しておく。派遣団との最初の取引は傷薬
Yeah,
に
I'll
なる
let
か
you
もし
know.
れないな。
I'll let them know about what's going on after. Okay. Yeah, first thing we might ask to trade with your contingent is some medicine.
ああ、ごめんなさい。テイトがこんな状況だと派遣団がどれほど手を貸してもガレマール帝国が元の形に戻ることはない。
Yeah, sorry, just thinking that no matter how much the contingent helps the people of Garlemald. You know, the Garlemald Empire will never go back to the way that it was.
当たり前の話よね。属州の動向によっては国の消滅だってあり得るって、
it's obvious,
多分
right?
私も分かってた。
You know, based on how things were going with the provinces, it's, you know, even I knew that it was possible that the empire itself would fall.
けど、なんでしょうね。自分が今いる場所の名前が地図から消えるかもってこと理解しきれてなかった気がする。
Yeah, this is the notice. Okay, this is really good writing. 地図から消える. Okay, let me do this line. Okay, I need to log back in. But I guess, you know, like I just, it hadn't really sunk in that this place where I am right now, like its name might disappear from from the maps. Like from maps, right? Like the name of this place might just disappear from the map of the world. Hey, remember what the what's his face? The university president was talking about with the whole like using a metaphor of text on paper disappearing, like vanishing? Same thing. So Alize is saying it didn't quite like sink in for her the possibility that Garlemald, the text on a map, Garlemald, would just vanish off of the page. The idea of that sort of finality. Very well written. Good bit.
今はとにかくリッキニアたちに青リン水を持って行ってあげるのが先ね。改めてここの人たちに相談してみましょう。
Okay. First thing that we need to do is get Ceruleum to Rikinia and the others waiting. Let's talk to the people here. Okay. I think that's a good place to stop it for now. But yeah, I mean, if they were trying to... Considering that the Japanese is setting up for these, Garlean refugees getting activated as sleeper agents or whatever exactly is going to happen, it's a much better reveal if they are nice to start instead of immediately being standoffish and hostile. You know, there's a little thing called pacing and foreshadowing and emotional impact. Like, why would I care about what happens to these characters if they were assholes to me from the beginning? Versus if they are properly humanized. You know? Like, if something terrible happens to these characters now, if you were playing in English, you wouldn't care. But they did a very good job in the Japanese of humanizing these guys. And while something is off about them, it's not like you hate them. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. But yeah, anyway, that's gonna do it for me for right now. Thank you all for showing up. I desperately, again, I keep doing these streams on a completely empty stomach and then like end up fading 3/4 of the way through. But my stomach has been heavily gurgling for the last hour. To the extent that I was concerned about it showing up on the... like getting picked up on the mic. When will I learn? Literally never. Literally never. There are pros and cons to both approaches. But yeah, things are getting interesting. I really think that, man, this section here and then the shit in metaphor are just like, they are two halves of the same coin. of just unbelievably bad translation. Is the idea that somebody could be that brazen to just fully rewrite characters to make them not sympathetic and seemingly just have zero, like, remorse about doing so to somebody else's writing? If I didn't see it in front of me, I would think that that wasn't real. Just like the metaphor thing, where it's just like, if I didn't see it in front of me, I didn't think it would be physically possible for somebody to mix up the singular and plural jibun. And yet here we are. It's so frustrating that, like, Japanese games just basically aren't translated. That's just a completely different game at that point, man. Like, that's just a completely different story, and what the fuck is the point of that story? Like, honestly. If they're just assholes to you, what's the thing to be learned? Like, oh, they were just all bad. They're just inherently bad people, like, by birth, and so it's actually kind of a good thing that they're all dead? That's not a good story. It's a bad story. It's boring. There's nothing is being questioned. No assumptions are being challenged. There's no theme. It's just a little list of things that happen at that point. Nothing relates back to anything else. Like, what a waste of time. I get the distinct feeling that things are going to continue to deteriorate. Then, if this is what we're getting, like, this is gonna deteriorate. I'm gonna need to check the English more on some of the, more important cutscenes then, because I get that, like, we're gonna see some insane shit, most likely. Like, I got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, I'll see the rest of you. See you guys all on Wednesday though. Same time, same place. Thank y'all for stopping by. Peace out. See ya.